right, what is up, guys? Welcome in. We've got a fun one for you tonight. It is PH Social Live. This is Mary's Game, sponsored by New Fine Arts. 3 locations in the DFW area. They have got us some awesome splash pods tonight. We're going to be having some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one you are not going to want to miss. Let's check out our chip counts to get started here, guys. This is a ladies-only event. It is ladies' night at PH Social. Every Thursday, we're going to be running this game, and we are hoping to build a nice big player pool of ladies that like to play poker in the DFW area, and hopefully get multiple tables going for this game every Thursday night. The stream is going to start at 8. The ladies showed up here between 7 and 7:30, and they've just been getting situated, buying their chips, getting pictures taken, and getting ready for this stream to get underway. I'm personally very excited to watch this one. We're going to have a lot of fun. That is my sweetheart. 2-seat. I'm excited to watch the action. Guys, ladies only. They played last night, and I was playing in another cash game on the floor. I know they were having a blast over there on the ladies only table, drinking champagne, doing New Fine Arts splash pods. Last week it was just gift cards. This week they are upping the ante, and we're going to see some wild toys in play. And I am so curious to see which of these ladies want to fight over these toys. That is going to be an interesting thing to see play out, as you get to watch their cards and let's see who's willing to make a move to take home something special. It's going to be fun, guys. Riley's popping into the chat already. Go, Claudia.
You got the blinds. You got the 2 blinds.
I'm familiar with most of our ladies here, but I'm excited to get to know the ones that I do not yet. See how they play poker. Looks like cards are in the air and the ladies are getting underway out there, and here are our graphics.
Nicole's here. She's at 7. You're at
Started.
Hey, ladies. Hi. Good evening.
Ladies are playing 1-1 tonight. That is a popular game here at PH Social.
We got
1-1 blinds. Minimum buy-in of over $40. Maximum buy-in of $200.
As requested. Yeah. How was the drive?
You guys give me a little feedback on the audio here. Let's make sure that
It's because I got back from
everything's
Miami
working
today.
right. Glad to have you guys in the chat tonight.
Miami today.
Get that viewer count up. Share this one with your friends. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch, guys. The ladies are playing some smaller stakes action, but that lends to some deeper stacks. And it looks like everyone has bought in for $200 here. And we are, in fact, going to get up to a 9-handed table, as I know we have our last couple of players on the way.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's going to stay that way the whole game.
Let's go ahead and jump right into the action here. Looks like Marichu's going to make a light limp here. Lauren Smith, a little over limp. And Rogue, a.k.a. Heather, going to be bumping it up to $8. Clearing the field out a little bit. Mary going to call. Dallas going to call. Marichu going to call. And Lauren going to call. We're going to take a 6-way flop here, guys. And I have a feeling we're going to have some nice, fun, friendly, juicy pots here tonight. And Dallas going to lead out for 13, unbeknownst to her that Piper is behind her with a bigger flush draw. Dallas thinking she loves this board as she gets herself an open-ender to go with that flush draw. And still pulling 30% equity here, even though her flush draw is dominated by a bigger one. Shows the power of that straight draw. And Merichu hangs around with her 7, but as that was a good play on the flop there, actually, to recognize that she might still have the best hand. But she does get outdrawn on the turn here as Piper turns the king to go with her flush draw. Merichu steps out of the way. Nice sidestepping by her. And, oh, would you look at that. 3 on the river. That straight draw does come in for Dallas. And after hanging around on the turn, she now is able to lead out for $18. Excuse me, she bet on the turn. And then continues on the river here. And Piper going to come in with the small raise, trying to get a little extra value out of that king. Thinks it's the best hand. But unfortunately for her, she sees the bad news as Dallas snap calls and turns over the nuts. And that's going to be $115 of profit. Nice little Potski right there for Shannon. Scooping in a big pile of chips. And I actually really like that the ladies are playing with some white chips here tonight so that we can make these stacks look nice and big, like we're playing some high stakes poker. I always love the feeling of having a lot of chips. Even when I was a younger guy playing with my friends for $5, $10, $20 games at home, we'd always buy in with a lot of chips. It makes you feel like you're Sammy Farha on the final table of the World Series of Poker. And that's pretty sweet seeing Shannon be able to, Dallas, she's going by Dallas on the stream tonight. Pretty sweet to see her scooping in that big pile of chips there. Always a lot more fun to stack them up, too. Boogie Hustle says, let's go, Lauren. Tonight was my first chance to meet Lauren, and I'm excited to watch her play some cards. You can tell she's got a great personality, and I'm sure she's going to be a lot of fun out there on the floor. I know last week these girls were having an absolute blast. A lot of action in the game. And I got a feeling it's going to be a theme tonight that we're going to see a lot of multi-way pots. Probably quite a few limp pots as well. As we get one right here, and it's always a lot of fun to see players play a lot of wide limp pots, so you can kind of see how they choose to bet when they kind of have a middle strength hand. Like you look at all these starting hands here, all offsuit cards. So you get to kind of see their skills post flop of how they choose to navigate or poke and prod at the pot. This one's actually just going to get checked all the way down though. And Nicole is going to take it in with second pair queens. You see Dallas there taking an early lead, almost eclipsing that $300 mark. And the Let's Celebrate bag in the background might be indicative of Nicole's birthday being yesterday. Happy birthday to Nicole. We actually hosted a tournament here for her birthday, and it went very well. Let's just say that. $2,000 guarantee, and I believe there was nearly $4,000 in the prize pool. And that was for a free roll. So accumulated all of that prize pool just based on rebuys and add-ons. And I think we had about 70 unique players plus about 80 rebuys, so about 150 entries into that thing. Pretty sweet. And happy birthday, Nicole. Glad there was a great turnout for your birthday. Lauren going to bump it up to 2 here. A little pump it up play. We're going to go 4 ways to the flop. And Nicole with a pair of deuces going to take a stab on the turn, and she does in fact have the best hand. Good read by her. Bets 4 into 8 and all folds. Jeff says, let's go, Miss Mary. Absolutely. Actually, Mary told me she had a great night playing last night. I believe they were playing 1-1, but she said it was playing like 1-1-20. And she said she kicked some butt of our regular players here, some guys that I know play just about every day, and she got into the ring with them and came out with a huge win. I'm sure she's feeling pretty good, feeling the momentum coming into tonight. even though this game is smaller stakes, it's still very scary to play on stream and know that people are going to be watching your play and there's going to be someone commentating over your play. So cheers to all of these ladies for climbing in the ring. Not easy to put yourself out there. I know I feel that myself when I'm playing, and I play poker very often. But still, getting on the stream is just a whole different feeling. We got 7 ladies at the table right now. We actually are going to have a 9-handed game tonight. Our 3-seat Heather is just up for the moment. And our 1-seat is just checking in out there right now. She's actually in the game playing now, but we are on a 15-minute delay tonight, just to protect the integrity of the game and the players. Welcome to the 18 of you that are joining us tonight. We are having some fun with the ladies. Who's going to be the first lady to pick up pocket queens tonight? Curious about that. There I am right there. Talking to Marichu, who actually, there in the 8 seat, asked me to shout out her YouTube channel, and she's going to be sending that to me any minute here. Let me actually double check with her. And if you guys have not, please drop a like and a subscribe on our YouTube channel, P8 Social Dallas, where we are going to be ramping up our streaming schedule. And we get back into the action here. Big pot brewing. 2 pair versus top pair on the flop. Nicole in some trouble. Dallas bets out 18, and we've already seen Dallas win a big pot. Nicole going to come in with a small raise here. My guess is that she's planning to raise for value right now and then earn a check on the river, and she's going to check back. And she does check back quickly. And that actually earns her a very cheap showdown. If she had just called on the turn, she probably would have faced an even bigger river bet. See, it was 18 from Dallas, and then Nicole raises to 40. So Nicole gets to set her price there to go to showdown. And I'm pretty sure that Shannon would have bet more than $22 on the river with that 2 pair. So Nicole gets to get some value and set her own price. And this time, does not work out as Shannon is holding the goods. Excuse me, Dallas. I just know her as Shannon. See if I can get that through my head. Again, welcome to the 15 of you that are joining us tonight. Need to get that chat rolling. Got some love for our ladies in the chat. Let's get some conversation going here, guys. Anyone shop at New Fine Arts? Because we are going to have some crazy splash pots tonight. Dallas takes a little stab here on the flop. I think she's feeling some momentum. She's got a gut shot. She leads out into 5 players. Gets called a couple of ways. 3 ways, in fact. And she decides to come again on the turn. Gets called by Marichu with the ace high. Marichu actually had the best of it, even though Dallas had that gut shot. But the 9 on the river is going to make it comfortable to go to showdown. And Marichu going to scoop in a small one there.
Yeah. Oh, we already know you're the river queen. You're right.
Good question, Nepal. PH social discount code at New Fine Arts. I like that. What if you buy something and then you got to tag us in it so we can see what you bought? Buy a toy at New Fine Arts, get a free hour at PH. Would be a pretty sweet deal. or maybe 10% off of each location, hours or toys, depending on bringing your receipt to the other location. That could be fun. Run it by Adam out there. All right, we got some good hands in the mix right here. It's Miss Mary bumping it up with eights, but I see pocket deuces, pocket eights, king queen suited, ace king offsuit, all out there. And we're going to be taking a 7-way pot here. Miss Mary bets out to protect the strength of her eights. A little scary with a king out there when you're facing 6 players, but you think eights might still be good. As we can see behind the scenes, they are not. And she does get 3 callers. She decides to slow down here on the turn, and it's actually Marichu who makes the flush, the diamond flush on the turn. And it's another diamond on the river. It does give Rogue top 2 pair. But she quickly folds it. And Marichu with the only diamonds. Gonna take this one down. Nice $100 pot coming her way. She actually bet $12 on the river. Man, I really enjoy when you watch those small bets into big pots, and I have a feeling these ladies are gonna do quite a bit of that. The small bets into big pots creates sort of that limit poker environment. I don't know how many of you guys have played any limit poker. I actually really enjoy playing limit mix games. And the strategy of the game moves away from being about your bet sizings, where no limit hold'em, like choosing how much you're going to bet is an enormous part of the strategy. Whereas whenever you're playing limit games, that part's taken away from you. So instead the strategy becomes about calculating pot odds and then using those pot odds to either be able to call down very light in a lot of cases or bluff very light in a lot of cases. Because let's say someone bets 1 into 10, 1 big blind into a 10 big blind pot, well, you're getting 10 to 1 or 11 to 1 on the price there. So you get to call with a lot of hands that you normally wouldn't get to call when you're playing no limit hold'em. And then vice versa, if you bet 1 big blind into a 10 big blind pot, well, that person doesn't have to fold very often for you to, have a profitable bet there, or a profitable bluff. So there's a lot of betting and a lot of calling, and you see the bets happen very quickly too. So a lot of fast action, and I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of that tonight. And I'd say we already are, actually. A lot of $10 bets into $100 pots. And Nepal says, let's do a mixed game stream. We actually have that in the works. Probably not a limit mix game for this one. It would probably be like a big bet mix. But I would be down to do a limit mix game stream. And I'd be down to do a limit mix game cash game out on the floor anytime anyone wants to get together and play. I love playing mix games and hardly get to do it. And I'd be down to play as small as you want to, maybe even like a 3-6 game, something like that. All right, Poison Ivy in the mix. She's going to come in with a $6 raise with the pocket 4s here, a little pump it up play. And she's going to take 4 callers to the flop. And Dallas just going to flat call with the queens. A little bit tricky. And flop is best for Piper here. Top pair, medium kicker. But it's going to be Dallas who leads out with the queens, trying to find out where she's at and protect her hand a little bit. And Christy going to float once. That's Poison Ivy. She's got the pocket 4s there. She was the pre-flop raiser. Piper not going anywhere, and Mary floats as well with the backdoor draws, and Mary actually picks up one of her draws, and oh my goodness, it's a 4 on the river. And Dallas gonna lead out and get herself into a little bit of trouble. Gotta think that Poison Ivy most likely coming with the raise here. She does. She comes with 25. Very small size too. That could entice Dallas to stay in there and make a loose call with her ace. But Piper with a very disciplined fold. I'm sorry, I meant for Piper to make a loose call with her ace. Not sure if that's what I said, but actually Dallas makes the loose call with the queens, getting to close the action and probably just as much of anything wanting to see what Poison Ivy has there. And Poison gonna take down a nice little pot, the float on the flop, and then the check through on the turn. She gets to see that cheap river. And guys, yes, sometimes you do make a set on the turn or river. I know it feels rare in poker, but how good is that feeling? Is it really like, I mean, I'd love to see in the chat here. Maybe Nepal can hook me up. What do you think, Nepal? What is the best feeling in poker? Because right now I'm trying to think of one that rivals the feeling of being in a pretty big pot and then turning or rivering a set to take a commanding lead whenever you are feeling hopeless. It's pretty hard to beat that feeling. Paul wants to get a mixed game going. Absolutely, so do I, but just don't know if we have the players right now to do that. I haven't even fished around, but it's very possible we could. We do have a Wednesday mix game that goes, and that is a big bet mix. 5 cards, PLO high, low, and 5-card bomb pot. But we do not have a limit mix game currently. It seems like our players might be interested in it, though, if you just started getting a list going. I'm actually here in the booth. I can hear the ladies outside of the booth. They are having a blast out there. A lot of laughing. Having a good time. I'm having a good time here in the booth with you guys as well. Hit the like and subscribe button for us. Let's help get this stream going, guys. Paul says being buried and then climbing back out is the best. Yeah, that's pretty sweet whenever you're feeling so stuck that you've kind of resided yourself like, okay, I know I'm going to go home a loser today, but just got to try and make sure it's not as bad of a loss as it feels like it's going to be. And then you're driving home in your car later that night completely unstuck. That's a pretty sweet feeling. So Lauren going to bump this one up with the King Jack suited. And I think this is our first 3-bet of the night, actually. Comes from Rogue, who's going to 3-bet the 9s. And Lauren going to call, and we got a $42 pot here. Pretty sizable pot for a 1-1 game. And Lauren going to check and fold as Rogue going to make a little C-bet with the 9s. Always scary to C-bet the 9s on the ace-high board, but you kind of feel obligated. Got to represent the ace and your range. And take that little stab there, and this time it works out. Always feels like a little bit of a relief when they fold, even though you still think your hand's likely to be best. And it looks like the wine is coming around with the heart glass. Gotta love it. I know these ladies got a lot of heart climbing into the arena here to play live poker on the stream. Thanks to all the ladies for joining us tonight. And thanks to the chat. No, I am 100% on board with more women in poker. So always good to see an event that promotes the game for the ladies. And again, guys, tonight is sponsored by New Fine Arts. It's a little bit of a risque live stream tonight, as we are going to be doing some splash pots with toys from New Fine Arts. And I'm very curious to see who gets out there to fight for the toys. And which each individual toy it is, and then how much each player decides to fight for it. This is going to be pretty wild to see. I've never seen anything like this. Crypto Fam hitting us with the flex arm. What's up, Crypto? Appreciate you being here. Just straight lol. Never seen a player on a poker live stream win a dildo before? I don't think I have. A little four-way limp pot here. And Wendy with the best of it leads out and gets some action from Miss Mary and Marichu. Jack on the turn is a nice card for Marichu to maybe help her save some money, as it does bring an overcard. Maybe cost Miss Mary some money. She made an open-ender and now bricks. And Wendy gonna come with 20. Let's see if Marichu can sniff this one out. And she does. Nice fold. The old fold and then take a sip of wine. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna love this. When I see this many lols and ha-ha-ha's coming in, I know y'all are gonna love this. The boys can let loose a little in the chat tonight and have some fun. Of course, we're gonna be respectful to all of our ladies, but you guys can have some fun. And I'm looking forward to when that first splash pot does arrive. I actually have the bag here in the booth with me that has all of the goodies in it. Crypto says, don't let him drink that much, dude. You should have seen him last week. These girls are getting sloshy. They're having some fun. I know, I had to drive Christy home. That's Poison Ivy in the 2 seed. I had to drive her home last week after she played in the ladies game, and she was tipsy. I had to take her to her mom's house to pick up some pho because it was almost Snowmageddon. And we knew it was coming, and her mother had made us a big pitcher, what do you want to call it, a big Tupperware, giant Tupperware full of pho to bring home and eat during the snow. And I drove her to her parents' house, and as soon as we walked in, they're like, whoa, it smells like wine. I was like, yeah, it was a ladies' night. They were having a good time over there. All right, here we go. Wendy coming in with a loose little 3-bet, the ace-queen. Not super loose, but we've seen these ladies playing pretty friendly, so consider that a fairly loose 3-bet in this game. She gets 2 callers, and we take a flop. Marichu's got a gutter, and Dallas with second pair. And Dallas actually bets out with the 9s to get some value. Pretty sweet little bet right there. And she does get some value. And now on the turn, I can't see how much she bet there. She comes with 10 again. Very cool. Great sizing to get called by a hand exactly like what Marichu has here. Queen 10. And that's an extra $10 going her way. I'm pretty sure if she had a bet like 20 that she would not have gotten action. So just says keep it PG-13. I think that's reasonable. I mean, PG-13 these days is pretty raunchy, so we're not trying to go like completely out of bounds, but I mean, it is a card room, and it is sponsored by New Fine Arts, and it is ladies' night, so
I took a nap today.
the wine and pheromones are in the air.
No, it was because of the wine. Last week. Oh, it was? Yeah. It was the game. It was the game.
And if we have any ladies in the chat, or if any of you guys know any ladies that might like to play on the stream, please send them our way. Either send us a DM or give us a call at the room, and we will put you on the list for next week. We are going to try and build this player pool, and would love to get to the point where we've got a table on the stream for whoever wants to play on stream, and we've got a table out on the floor. Kind of be the hub for DFW ladies poker. And we'll start here with Thursday nights. So let them know. Send them our way. Miss Mary with a sweet flop here. Trips with the nut kicker. Gets a little float from Dallas. Always hard not to float whenever you've got ace king suited here, and then you get led into for a small sizing. But Rogue actually bumping it up with the queen, getting herself in some trouble, and now she comes 25, and Mary with the 7 in the hole. She's loving her situation here. And she's going to go ahead and come with the raise. And she's got to be hoping that Rogue has a 7 herself and that she's going to stack her right here. But actually Rogue just with the queen underneath and shows it as she folds, and Mary gracious enough to show her the 7. Nice pot going Miss Mary's way. And I mentioned earlier, I don't know who was here, but I mentioned earlier that Miss Mary had a great win last night, she told me, right before they started playing tonight. She said that she stayed late and ran up a big stack. Vivcard saying she'll come next time. Awesome. This is every Thursday night. The ladies are going to meet at 7. And the stream actually went off about 8 tonight. Mary, who is in the Marichu. We got Miss Mary and we got Marichu. Marichu, who is in the 8 seed, I believe, right there on the left of your screen. This is her namesake game, and she was running a little late tonight because she had to drive in from out of town. She was working out of town, so she was a little late tonight. We got started a little after 8, but I think normally we're going to try and get the cards in the air around 7:30, and then the stream will start 15 minutes after that. W for the quality of the stream. Appreciate Jeff. I think we're getting a little better by the week, huh? The action tracker's starting to pick up. We've had to train our staff, you know, so it takes a while to do some kind of practice streams to get the dealers and the action trackers and the commentary and the software all on the same page. Get the cameras all organized where they switch automatically depending on the action on the table. So, oh boy, let's get back to the action right here as Piper has flopped top set. Marichu with a gut shot. Lauren with beautiful ace-queen has to go into the muck. And now Piper just going to rip it on the turn. And Marichu probably going to be a little aggravated. Yeah, she looks up to the heavens. But gut shot, no good. Into the muck. Let's see if Piper shows her the 10s. And Marichu's showing off the cup right there. I like that a lot. Look, it's got all 4 of the suits on it. Very cool. Shout out to Marichu for hosting the game and for driving in from Tyler to be a part of it. She said she lives in Dallas but was working in Tyler today, so she drove about 2.5 hours, I think, how far Tyler is to get here for the game. So cheers to her. Michael says, let's go Wendy. Let's go Wendell. And says, tell the dealer to say, let's go Wendell. All right, Michael, I'll try to make it happen. And I'll let you know what she says. Riley says, go Piper. All right, we got a good mixture in the chat here. Different chat members pulling for different players. That's fun. Keep shouting out your girls and hit that like and subscribe button for them. It helps out the room and it helps out the girls a lot too, because the better the stream does, the more incentive there is to keep it going and keep the fun rolling. All right, a lot of hands going on here. I think we took a 5-way flop. Marichu led out and then leads out again. Oh no, maybe we checked around on the flop. And then she leads out when she turns 2 pair. Got a little action. Now bets one more time on the river, but no one has anything to call her. And Marichu gonna get one back after a tough little stretch of 3 or 4 hands there. Dallas with the chip lead, Poison Ivy in second, Wendy in third. I believe every one of our ladies bought in for $200 tonight, which was the cap. They are playing 1-1 with a $40 min buy and a $200 cap.
Oh yeah, going all in. Going on.
They found the says good hand baby set in the window. Riley, they are playing for some wild splash pots tonight. I'm sure you're going to find out about it later on. Our girls are having a good time. I can hear them through the door out there. They're all laughing and carrying on. I'm sure it's just as fun as it was last week when they were out on the floor and the wine was flowing like milk and honey.
Any 2 cards.
Paul wants to know when is the splash pot. I am hoping that it's any minute. I might go out there and ask Nicole here in a second. I believe she was the one who was going to decide when they were going to bring out the splash pots. Little 8-way flop right here. Everybody in there. Let's see who's got a piece. Looks like Piper's. Oh, Piper's got 2 pair. And we also have 2 other 10s lurking. So, okay, it's bet 4, raise to 10, call for 10. And now Piper just going to stick it in with 30 in the middle, and she's got 116 back. So about a 4x pot shove, which I kind of love it if you feel like you might get some loose action. And we'll be curious to see what these 2 ladies choose to do with top pair. If you get action from a hand like this, then it can't be bad, because that means you're also getting action from Jack 10, Queen 10, King 10, and Ace 10, as well as maybe 6-4. So if you can get that much action, you gotta love the shove. But if they fold a 10 here, then you gotta start questioning, well, would they call with a King 10 or Queen 10 type hand? Because I do need to get called by some hands if I'm gonna be ripping it in, instead of just raising smaller. Because there could be an option on the table here to just raise to about $30 instead of all in, versus a $10 bet. So Marichu really thinking this one through. She looks like she wants to fold, but she's gonna take another sip of wine and think about it for a second. Oh man, she's in agony. And looks like she is on the verge of letting those cards go. Still has to worry about Wendy in there behind her as well. She's definitely showing that her hand isn't that good. This would be a crazy acting job if she was sitting here with a set of 6s so that she could try and get Wendy into the pot. That would be epic, wouldn't it? We can see she is actually deliberating. She does let it go. Good fold by her. And now, oh, this is the splash pot, guys. Oh, we got a toy in the middle, and you can see it right there. This is actually a glass toy, and it is a big one. I'm not going to lie. We pulled it out whenever we were taking pictures of it. You can actually see the picture on our stories on Facebook and Instagram at PH Social Dallas, and you can see what the splash pots are tonight. And we pulled that one out because it looked like a honker, and took it out of the box just to see what it looked like. And it was very elegant, I'll give it that, but also intimidating. Let's see if she gets it out of the box here while the camera's still on her. Oh, it switched. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. No wonder she was just ripping it in. Oh, no pun intended. Oh, there we go. Look at Christy's face. Oh, that's fun. Oh, Crypto says she wants that splash pot. Yeah, that's no wonder. I was doing all this micro analysis about why she's shoving instead of raising to 30. I had no idea that there was, not only is there something of value in the middle. I mean, I don't know how much that thing costs. Got to be like, what, 40, 50 bucks at least, maybe more. And it is out there in the middle. And so that's contributing to the pot strategically, but then also I'm sure it's just a lot of fun to be the one to take down that first crazy splash pot of the night. And these girls are passing it around. Oh my goodness. Oh, boys. We got to get some likes for that. And let's see who's going to be back for watching the ladies game next week. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. I have not once in my poker career seen anything like that. And as the girls pass it around the table, we are on to our next hand here. We had a dub for the quality of the stream earlier, and I got to agree. Our boys are out there crushing it tonight. From the camera quality to the action tracking, even the graphics look good. All of our ladies look lovely tonight on our crystal clear cameras here. Paul wanting a demonstration. I think you're going to have to go to another channel for that. It's going to be the P8 Social OF. Just kidding, of course. No P8 Social OF. George Bush says dub stands for Wendy. George Bush in the chat? All right, you got to let us know, bro. Did you do 9/11 or not? Crypto wants to know, what is VPIP? That stands for voluntarily put money in the pot. So that's pretty much like a measurement or a percentage of how often the player chose to get involved in any capacity. Whether it was limping in, calling someone else's raise, or raising themselves. It just measures what percentage of the hands the player chose to play. And then you'll also see PFR, which stands for pre-flop raise, to decipher the percentage that they got involved versus the percentage that they actually raised it up themselves. Little five-way pot brewing right here. And kind of interesting, Marichu with top pair and Piper with the open-ended straight draw. They're actually very, very close in equity, kind of a coin flip between those two. And small bet goes in on the flop, and we go 4 ways to the turn, where Piper turns a pair to go along with her draw. But Marichu was still with the best of it. Wendy with a 7, gonna hang around as well. And now we got $100 in the middle. This pot ballooned up a little bit. And Piper actually hits her straight on the river. Gets checked too. Marichu gonna be pretty frustrated at this point, I'm sure. She's taken a couple of tough beats already. Feels like she's been second best in every hand. And does decide to make the discipline fold. I like that. Good job from her to not get tilted. Michael dropping the juice box. I'm not even sure what that means exactly, but maybe you can clarify for me. Ethan wants to know, can we put a Chipotle Bowl bounty on Nicole? Is that what gets you excited, Ethan? Is this my Ethan from here at the room that I know and love? Took that graceful photo with big fish on the beach. Up to 25 viewers, guys. Appreciate y'all all for being here. Please hit the like and subscribe button so you do not miss any of our action. We're going to have this game going weekly. We also have David's No Cap Mondays, where they play high stakes. Oh, Ethan wants to put the Chipotle Bowl bounty on Nicole. That's funny. We can if you want, Ethan. If you lock it for me, I'll go tell the ladies that if somebody busts Nicole, they get a Chipotle Bowl. Who doesn't love a Chipotle Bowl? Could they do a burrito as well? Alright, we got a three-way pot brew in here as we go to the turn. Mary picks up a flush draw to go with her pair. Lauren with the open ender. Marichu with top pair, so a little bit of something for everybody. Marichu might be feeling a little frustrated as it seemed like she's second best all night. And then now she's getting bet into. Top pair with the weakest kicker. $20 to call, and Mary calls. Wow, yeah, Marichu just dips out. I don't blame her at all. Tough spot. She did have the best hand, but really tough to know that. And now it's going to go check and check. And Miss Mary's actually going to win this one just with a pair of sixes. And Nicole looks over at Marichu and says, "Ooh, could you beat that?" And I'm sure Marichu said, "What the heck?"
You know what? I'm gonna stop. We're all friends, but we're not stop being smart. I'm just gonna stop.
Don't abandon me, chat. We need you. Oh, and I have a sneak peek of what the next toy is and who wins it. I think I do. But obviously, no spoilers. Here we go, another 7-way pot, guys. This is some great, fun poker action. I hope y'all are enjoying it. And Piper with the open ender gonna lead out into the field. And it is Nicole, I believe, who has the best hand right now with a pair of sevens. But she's out of there. Piper bets 12 and picks up a couple of callers, so it is tough to call. Oh, no, it does look like Nicole hung in there. Sorry, I thought she folded. And it is a brick on the turn, so she does still have the best hand, and it looks like she now bets out to protect her hand. I like that. And as I mentioned earlier, we are seeing a lot of small bets into big pots, which keeps the action multi-way like it's a limit game. That makes it a lot of fun to watch, kind of see these hands evolve, and keep an eye on those equities, the percentages next to the cards. And that shows you what percentage chance each player has to win at that phase of the hand, or that stage of the hand. Vic Card wants to know, are newbies welcomed? Absolutely. This game is literally built for newbies. Not saying that these ladies are all newbies, but this is a relatively low stakes game for a live poker environment. And it is meant to be extremely friendly and fun. Free champagne, free wine. I believe last week they had some rum as well. And as we have mentioned, a lot of fun splash pots. All right. Piper picking up the bullets. Raises it up to 12. And she's got some action from Nicole. Let's see if Marichu wants to get in there. You know, she's probably itching to get in and play after having those tough beats. But she does make the discipline fold. Nice job. And we're going to get a heads-up pot here. $12 in there from each player. It's a brick for Nicole. Might save her some money. Piper goes ahead and c-bets, and Nicole folds quickly. $20 bet, yeah. Be very surprised to see her float that. Let's say maybe Piper came with somewhere in the 6 to 10 range. You might see Nicole choose to float one time and try and pick up a club or an ace. Or maybe just get an opportunity to bluff. But when you come with 20, kind of hard for your opponent to call light. I don't believe they're doing bomb pots tonight, Nepal. I think they've been working on getting that smoothed out so they can do it on the stream. But I don't think they're doing it tonight. George Bush back in the mix. Let's go, Wendell. Got a raise to 3 and 4 collars. Poison gonna flop the flush draw here. It looked like she might have been leading out, but no, maybe she checked. And it's Mary who leads out with her top pair, top kicker. And I'm sure she's gonna get some action from Poison here. Not sure about Marichu. Also gonna give her some action. She's got some backdoor draws and an overcard. See if that entices Piper to float one time. And it looks like it is going to. Piper also with some backdoor draws. And Mary turns top 2 pair. The card does give Piper a gut shot. But when Miss Mary comes 20, very disciplined fold by Poison there to lay that one down. And it is Miss Mary who has taken over the lead from Dallas. Dallas came out fast, won the first couple of pots, and built her stack up over $300. And now Miss Mary has slowly chipped away at that lead and then taken back over the effective chip lead. And you know what? I stand corrected as I actually see in the preview. Like in front of me, I get to see the chat log. I get to see the actual stream that's happening now as you guys are seeing it, and then do the commentary over that. And then I also see like a preview page that does not reveal the whole cards to me, but shows like the camera footage of what's happening actually live out there. And it looks like they are doing a bomb pot. So I stand corrected. George Bush giving us some life advice there. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again. Is that a WMD in Iraq joke? Not sure about that one. Got 17 of you guys in the chat tonight. Would love to see that number blow up. Feel free to send a link to a friend. Please, please tell your lady friends that we are looking for players to fill up this player pool so we can have a lineup going every week on Thursday nights. little five-way pot brewing here. Marichu leads out with her bottom pair. And Rogue is just going to call with her top and bottom pair. A little sneaky, and that does keep in all of these other ladies. A little bit risky by Rogue there to let everyone in, as there are some straightening cards on the turn, but she gets a very nice, clean 5 of hearts. Could have even opened up an opportunity for someone to have a flush draw, and then you can get even more action from them, but we do see that's not the case this time. However, it does incentivize Marichu to lead again, and she runs into a buzzsaw as she now gets raised. She's got to be feeling pretty frustrated. You see her giving the stare down. Stare down turns into laughter. And I'm sure she's a little frustrated, but she does make another discipline fold. And although she's kind of been on the short end of the stick over and over here, she has done a great job of continuing to stay disciplined. And she goes ahead and gets refueled up with some more wine. And I'm sure that helps with that discipline. Pardon me, that does not look like wine. Looks like we have graduated. Not sure what's in that cup, but I'm sure it's something tasty. Got another friendly limp pot here. 6 ways to the flop. And wow, Marichu has flopped these stone cold goods. And we got several ladies with a little piece here, including Piper with top. Let's see how much trouble she gets in. Marichu bets 5. It's only a $6 pot as it was limped around 6 ways. Comes out with almost a pot-sized bet. And Piper going to step in it a little bit here as she chooses to raise her top to protect her hand. Unbeknownst to her, Marichu lurking. Dallas gets trapped in the middle with a $20 call. She's got top pair, a gut shot, and a backdoor diamond draw. And Marichu gonna come in, spring the trap. Oh, and Piper gonna fall in it as she 4 bets all in, and Marichu has the stone cold goods. Piper almost dead. And Marichu gonna scoop a big one here. I believe this is the biggest pot of the night. And Marichu, who had struggled to get anything going hand after hand, this is just a perfect example of why you do not give up. What goes around comes around. You make those disciplined folds again and again. And then next thing you know, you're the one flopping the nuts and getting action. And that $200 pot, and it looks like that might have been the splash pot right there, guys. I did not see that off to the side. Splash pot, chat, get excited here. It's actually maybe one pink P8 social t-shirt as well, and I'm excited for this camera angle to change so we can get a peek and see if that was indeed our next splash pot. And it looks like it, in fact, was Marichu fist pumping. And there it is, guys. Oh, boy. And that thing is a behemoth. As I mentioned during our last Splash Pot, we actually were able to look at the toys beforehand when we were taking photos. And if you want to see the boxes of what's actually being given away, you can look on our stories on Instagram or Facebook at PH Social Dallas and check out the selection there. And my goodness. I got a feeling that one's going to be emerging from the box as well, as I can kind of see in our preview over here. I think there's going to be some very serious glass toy action getting passed around the table here. Marichu right back into another pod. She's got an open ender against Wendy's 2 overcards. Wendy makes a C-bet, and I imagine Marichu's probably going to call. Oh, she does, and we take a turn. And Marichu makes a pair to go with her open ender. But Wendy's going to keep firing. Wendy coming out aggressively here. Raise pre-flop, C-bet, and then bet the turn. And oh my goodness, what an interesting river card as it counterfeits Marichu. And she now just has 8 high. Oh, and I believe Wendy just unintentionally threw the best hand into the muck there. Pretty sure that went check on the river, but Wendy didn't see that Marichu had gotten counterfeited and throws her ace high away. Ouchie, that was a stinger. George Bush throwing up the dubs in the chat. Gonna have to give her some love for that one. Maybe not tell her that happened. That was a tough one. And there we have it, boys. The toys have emerged from the box. And the ladies are officially having fun out there. And unfortunately for Rogue, who's up away from the table, she had kings right there that just got mucked. George says Wendy is his hero. Well, George, I promise you we have all done stuff like that. And who knows, maybe the graphics were wrong or something, but I'm pretty sure we just threw away the best hand into the muck. But I have actually done something extremely similar several years ago playing at WinStar. I was in a $1,000 pot in a 2-5 game with Ace Queen against Ace King. And the board came out double paired, just like that. And my opponent showed Ace King, and I threw my hand in the muck. And as soon as I released it, I realized that we were chopping the pot and had to sit there and watch my $500 get pushed the wrong direction. All right, we got a Wendy is my hero battle going in the chat. Paul and George back and forth. All right, would you boys be interested in fighting on live stream? We would love to have you. And the toy is getting passed around, and that is my girlfriend there handling it right now. Handling it quite well. Oh my goodness. Handling it a little too well there. So she got a new card protector. The girls are out there having a great time. Again, I can hear them getting rowdy. The wine is flowing like milk and honey, boys. Girls are having a good time. And it looks like now, here we have it. That bomb pot previously requested. And the reason you're seeing those cards up before they actually appear to be dealt is because we are on a delay, so the tracker already knows what the girls are going to get here. And looks like Poison Ivy has a beautiful looking starting hand. Ace, ace, queen, 9 with diamonds. A few other good looking hands as well. Warren with queens, Wendy with suited ace, king. Miss Mary with pocket 9s. We got a 9-way flop coming. Sounds like George and Nepal are wanting to try out the party favors for Tanaya, as George has said. Go ahead and lube up, buddy. You guys need to keep that to yourself. Nice one. Nepal with the jokes. Gotta love it. And let's see what's going on in our bomb pot here. I'm pretty sure this is gonna have a $50 cap per player. That is the normal structure for our 1-1 games here. And Poison Ivy flops the nut flush on one board. And an open ender on the other board. Pretty sweet looking pair of flops. Unfortunately, it comes a 4 on the turn, which can be an action killer. I'm impressed the computer can keep up with these equities, honestly. And the 3 on the river gives Piper the full house on the flush board. And Dallas has a full house on the other board. So I'm pretty sure we're getting split between Piper and Dallas here, and Poison Ivy going to be outside looking in. Womp. Shows the nut flush. Nut flush and pocket aces looks pretty good on that other board with the pair of deuces out there, but there are a lot of cards in play in a bomb pot, so when trips are available, fairly likely someone has them. And this one going to get chopped up between the two full houses. Got 22 of you guys in the chat. Share the stream, boys. Tell them how much fun we're having over here. Tell them we've got dildos and butt plugs for card protectors. I was about to say, where would you find that? But actually, they've been doing that as a WPT promo, I believe. Weren't they giving out butt plugs or something? I think I remember seeing one on another stream. Pretty wild move. Pretty wild move.
Got it. We'll let you walk in for a minute. Yeah. We'll record you. We'll do a little reel with you. I'll give all y'all your money. Have you take it from us? No.
Julianne cheering on Piper.
Thank you for the bottle.
Sure, she appreciates that. She just took a tough beat a few minutes ago. Top pair, top kicker in against the nut straight. You love your hand until you see that you're basically drawing dead. Tough spot for her, but I know she's a competitor. I'm sure she'll get it back. A line of flavored butt plugs, Nepal. What would be the best flavor butt plug? I Man, what's the best material? I see these glass one. Glass seems kind of wild. I don't know.
Oh, dealer wants to get some tips.
Pretty sure that's what they're giving away out there tonight is glass ones. You see Marichu protecting her cards with it. What is she protecting? King 7 offsuit. And that shiny blue butt plug does belong to her after taking down the last splash pot. And I think we got another one coming here soon.
Dealer, can you please take off your shirt? I have not. Let me bet. But to be fair, he likes most anything. Yeah. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I went out of turn. I know, Claudia.
And maybe Marichu's new toy gives her some luck if she does make top pair.
English only at the table. What is happening?
Gets called by Nicole with second pair. Turn brings an overcard to that second pair, which probably would slow down Nicole, but it goes check, check. And let's see if Marichu goes for a little bit of value here. She does, $10. And Nicole, I thought she was going to come with a raise there, but I think she was just shuffling chips and getting ready to do a little speech play. Let's see if she folds, calls, or raises. I think by the way she is motioning to her cards there, I'm expecting to see a fold, but the ladies have been drinking. Oh, she throws it into the muck. Good fold there, and Marichu scoops in another one. Marichu making her way back up the leaderboard. You see our ladies are fairly but not particularly aggressive tonight. A lot of raise percentages around 20. A lot of limping and calling in this game.
You didn't get him the. Oh, I ordered you a mesh, but it's gonna be cut out from the. He's all excited.
Michael says a lot of splash pots happening tonight. That is right. Splash pots on the table.
We'll know how excited he is.
And maybe some happy boyfriends after the stream. Or maybe just some happy ladies. So Dallas gonna bump it up to 5 with the King Jack suited.
That was actually good luck for me to go.
Little pump it up play. And we're gonna go 7 ways to the flop here. 10 high board. Might get Nicole into some trouble here. As Piper has flopped a set of deuces. And Nicole has the top pair, top kicker. Lauren also with top pair. Lauren working off of a smaller stack here of only about $70, so I'm a little nervous for her that if it comes out a brick turn card, she might not be able to get away from this one. It was Dallas actually who led out for the 7.
That should be your poker name.
Gets the 2 callers from top pair, and then Piper bumps it up to 25 with the bottom set. Mary in there as well. A little something working for everybody. This is part of the fun of seeing a lot of 5, 6, 7 way small raised or limped pots pre-flop is that you see a lot of players with a lot of pieces. And wow, ace 10 just folds versus the raise from Piper. What a hero fold there from Nicole. Absolutely brilliant. And Lauren also able to get away. 2 great folds. And then as the heart comes on the turn, that allows Mary to get away from her open ender and not nearly as much damage done there as I would have expected.
Say it, Miss Mary. You just said it? You said it very soft. I hear you. Those crowds.
Wow. Where is the rest of that pot? I kind of feel bad for Piper. She's kind of entitled to some more money than that. Top pair and top pair both folding. Wow, great folds. Mary having a good time with her new fidget toy. It's the toy that makes you fidget. The only fidget toy that makes you fidget. Oh, man. Paul wants to know if he can identify as a woman and play on the stream. I don't even think that would necessarily be required. I think you just need to convince the ladies to give you a seat. They might think it's fun to have one gentleman in the mix at some point.
I love it. L'Oreal Hope, Mary Blow Pop.
Will we be verifying?
Yeah, we gotta
I personally will not be verifying,
some
but I cannot confirm or deny whether you will be verified.
names. Yes, I need you guys to have. What's your name? Okay, we came out already with Mary Blow Pop.
King on the turn makes trips for Dallas. Nicole with a front door flush draw. See if she loses any money in this one. Check, check, check on the turn. So Dallas gonna let her take a free river card. It's a brick. And I think it's just gonna go check, check. Nope, it goes 10 fold, fold. I would assume, as Marichu does have queen high. Be quite the hero call here. I think maybe that drink is having her think through just to make sure. I don't have a straight, do I? Nah, no straight, Marichu. Let it go. And fill that cup back up. Can you pay to be verified? Not at this location, but send me a DM. We'll set something up.
Wendy. Miss Pussycat. Is that your name? Is that gonna be your name? Are you gonna add the cat? See, we have Miss Pussycat. Christy.
I can be Catwoman.
No, it has to be.
As nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty. I'll be Miss Pussy. Miss Pussy, clean the house. Yeah, fuck the cat. I mean, I can be your name too. Fuck the cat. Fuck the cat.
Looks like we're working towards another limped pot here.
We gotta find Christy and Heather. And
Elias says, yo, 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 what's up, man? We're having a good time tonight. It's been a raunchy one. And it might get worse as the drinks keep flowing. Ladies are having a great time on the floor. I'm having a great time here in the booth with you guys. Appreciate you joining in on the chat. It definitely makes it more fun to sit here and do commentary when we got some banter going back and forth. Love to see as many people popping in as possible.
I'm not sure we're ready for all that.
Best player on the table, in my opinion. Well, the 2C is my sweetheart, so gonna be hard to bet against her. And I do play a lot of poker, and me and her talk about poker quite a bit, so I got a lot of confidence in her. But to be fair, she is working through some gin and juice out there. And I have a feeling after the gin and juice is drained that she's going to be moving on to some wine or something similar. So we'll see how the play progresses through the night. Might get a little wild out there.
Be careful with the cards. And you just whack them.
Nepal taking over the #1 commenter spot. And we do have an ongoing deal that if you finish as the #1 commenter at the end of our stream, then you can come let us know either in the DMs or here at the room, and we will hook you up with a free daily membership and 1 hour of play. I will verify and confirm that she plays pretty tight. Would not say only kings are better, but
You win it. You did not win it. You got it in the
she
tray.
does play tight solid, that's for sure. And I'm sorry, boys, I don't mean to spoil any secrets from the poker world, but tight, tough, solid poker is generally winning poker. It's pretty tough to play loose, aggressive, splashy poker and do well in the long term, that's for sure. At least in my experience. Now, you playing some six-handed online games or playing in a tighter lineup or something? Sure, there's going to be times where you can get away with playing like a maniac. But generally speaking, when you're playing nine-handed poker, you're trying to get into good games, right? Where there's a lot of action. And if there's a lot of loose, splashy action, it's pretty tough to get away with playing really wide and still do well. Benji Boondocks changing the handle. You could have got a shout out either way, my man.
I kind of like it like a
Not supposed to win at Poker Nepal, but it is an option. Some people know it's an option and still forego that option in favor of the sweat. And I don't mind that at all. If you play poker simply for the enjoyment of the gamble, to see the cards flip, then go for it. Nothing wrong with that. Lots of people do that playing slot machines, playing blackjack, betting sports. There's no reason you couldn't come play poker and play for the sweat. But it's also fun to try and win, that's for sure.
What we got here?
You do not have to win the free roll to get a free hour. You get a free hour just for playing the free roll. We'll go ahead and shout that out. If you guys want a free hour of time, come play in our free roll. You do have to pay the $15 dealer toke to get the full starting stack. Because if you play totally for free, it's a 3K starting stack. But if you pay that $15 dealer toke, then that boosts you up to a 15K starting stack. So you do have to pay that $15 toke to get the free hour, but it basically pays for itself. Plus, you get a big stack for the tournament. So that's a great deal. And we play our free roll at noon and 7 p.m. every day of the week, except for Mondays at 7, where we run an $80 buy-in tournament with a $2,000 guarantee. And that free roll is generally a $1,000 guarantee. Although last night we ran the free roll as a $2,000 guarantee for Nicole's birthday, and that's Nicole in the black shirt right there, sitting in the 7th seat. Happy birthday to her. And we drew an enormous crowd. I would say it's probably the biggest turnout we've had for any individual tournament. I think we had about 160 individual entries. And that nearly doubled the $2,000 guaranteed prize pool.
Ooh, your name should be something with heat.
Benji's saying the dealers are cooler. Guessing you mean there. And we appreciate that very much. We love our staff, and these guys working the live stream here have been knocking it out of the park. Shout out to all of our staff working on the action tracker, dealing the cards, and helping getting our equipment running. Shout out to Mikey, who just joined me here in the booth, helping to round it all up.
What is that on the table?
I didn't even see. Are you talking about the cat? Or are you talking about the dildo?
Monterey's gonna get us banned from YouTube.
I wasn't sure about how that would work. I don't know what they allow and don't allow. I mean, as long as it's not being used, it's nothing more than a card protector. And there it is, bringing her some good luck. Oh, actually, pardon me, it has brought her some bad luck here as Wendy has turned Broadway against Marichu's top 2 pair, and this could get ugly, boys. $30 bet goes in on the turn. There's $150 in the pot with $125 behind. It does come a one-liner. Could this help Marichu to escape? She checks and is going to face a $60 bet. That's actually pretty savvy of Wendy there to not just shove all in. And it does get her called. Marichu going to get the bad news. Yep, she shakes it off. Shows the ace king.
What did the call just pass Mari? Is that Lou?
She passed her something. Can't tell if that's a bottle of lotion or a bottle of lube. She might be saying you need to get lubed up after that beating you just took right there. That was brutal. Okay, it's lotion. It's like Mari's still in a good mood, able to laugh that one off. And Wendy has officially taken the lead on the chip counts. $338 in her stack. Joey wants to know what part of Dallas is this in. Paul dropping the Addy there. We are on Regal Row. Come by and check us out. We got great promotions. Monday through Friday, we run a flush rush. Make 3 flushes to collect $100 and 10 hours of free time. Or forego that 3 flush prize and shoot for the 4th flush, meaning the 4 different suits. And you could potentially win the jackpot, which right now is at $1,800. On Friday through Sunday, we run a high hand promotion. It is $50 every 30 minutes from 2 p.m. until midnight. And those things roll over, so oftentimes we will see them up into the $200, $300, $400 range. Actually, during Snowmageddon this last week, we had 2 of them hit for $600 and $300 back to back. I actually won a $900 one myself one time, and it was the craziest thing. I had pocket 3s, and I flopped a set of 3s, and I was in the hand with an inexperienced player. So inexperienced that he was kind of still figuring out the rules and trying to figure out what he had. So it took him quite a while to act on each individual street. And the time was running down for me to still qualify for the $900 high hand. And if my hand didn't finish before the time ran out, then it would have rolled over and I would have only qualified for the 50 instead of the 900. So I'm in the hand and I just have a set until the river when I make quads. And there's only about 10 seconds left. So instead of betting my hand and giving the kid a chance to tank and think about if he wants to call, I just checked as fast as I could to try and get him to check back. He did. I tabled my hand with just a few seconds left and said, quads, high hand, and scooped the 900. That was pretty sweet. Always a good feeling to get some free money. We love giving away free money here at PH Social in Dallas. And apparently we love giving away sex toys as well. As this stream is sponsored by New Fine Arts. 3 locations in the DFW area for you guys to check out. They got a variety of products there. Very classy, upscale place to do some fun shopping with your partner. Or for yourself. Or for that potential partner that you really want to take a risk with.
I love that famous platform. Can we get the video from last week, please?
Oh my god, that would have been... Okay, Miss Mary, I have a gift for you.
I bet you do.
Okay, not this one.
You check? I'll be nice. I'll check.
Looks like Mary's starting to use that thing as a lightsaber.
Miss Mary, I have a gift for you. Because
Yeah, I like literally was happening so fast though, Benji, that I couldn't. Like when the river action started and I made the quads, there was only like 20 seconds left on the clock.
Miss Mary,
So I wouldn't have even had time to call clock on him and then allow the clock to go down. I had to, because up to that point in the hand, I didn't know I was going to win the high hand because I only had a set and you have to have a full house or better. So And if I had just made a full house, I wouldn't have won it because someone else already had better than threes full. So I actually had to make quads to hit it. And then when I hit it, there was only 20 seconds left. So instead of betting and then giving him time to tank, I just checked and allowed him to check it back on the river so that I could just go to showdown and scoop the 900.
Linda, Linda is.
Yeah, the second, I don't even know. Well, then I raised. She called the turn card.
Up to 25 viewers in the chat. Appreciate you guys being with us. We've been going for about an hour and a half here.
Miss Mary.
Means we got a little over 2 hours left.
So then she has a full house with kings and aces. But it was all good. I'm fine.
But I got you a gift. I just forgot to bring it. I said I got you a gift, but I forgot to bring it.
And then Nicole, she texted me 5 times. She got my number and she texted me 5 times. That
Little six-way limp pot here.
felt so bad.
Yeah.
Lauren flops the king high flush draw. Rogue has the pair of nines, which is actually the best hand right now.
That's another goody goody.
It's actually Dallas that's going to take the stab. A $6 bet here. So the backdoor straight draw and the 3 of spades. Kind of wants to see where she's at, maybe clear the field.
Oh, it doesn't work like
See if she can get a favorable turn card and maybe come with a bigger bluff. And the king of spades goes ahead and dips. And now it's just Miss Mary with the open ender. She's going to take one off on the turn here. It is a king. Would have been a sweet card for the king of spades.
Okay, so where were we at?
And Dallas now going to come again. Oh, and now I see why she was taking a stab there. It looks like she has won herself
But I forgot to
a gift card.
because that was a bad beat gift.
You're holding that and using the word it's so. I don't know. That's
Very aggressive object.
that was bad.
Oh my goodness, I just heard a loud scream out there. Something fun's happening. And it looks like she won herself a little shopping spree.
That theater is going to be it after she makes it.
Gets to pick out her own goodies.
This is my new card protector, guys.
Got some safe word chat going in the chat here.
You're gonna get pulled over one week. Going through your purse.
More.
Do you have your license and registration, man?
Interesting strategy there, Cotton. I'm sure that's working out just fine for you based on the vibe I'm getting, though. And Benji said his safe word is banana. Let's see, what's some more safe words in the chat? Fill it up. Who's got the most creative safe word? Safe words are for wussies, but it's okay, boys. No hate, all love. Can I cash out Piper for more chips? Who are you, Benji? Are you here on the floor right now?
Hi, Mikey.
Dallas and Marichu battling. Marichu with the best of it, but that's just ace high. She's going to check with her lightsaber. And Dallas going to take a $10 stab. Marichu a little annoyed. It looks like she doesn't quite believe her. But kind of hard to call with just ace high out of position. Is that a lightsaber or a magic wand, boys?
I'm testing it. Someone had to blow that.
John's safe word is harder.
I'm testing it.
My goodness, boys. Oh, that's John Keith. No surprise there. I'm sure he's praying that Nicole takes down one of these splash pots so that he can try it out on himself tonight.
Stop holding it so close to her mouth.
John generally has the dirty jokes on lockdown.
Because earlier she like
Only imagine he is a total freak.
stuck her tongue out. Yes.
Meant in the most endearing way possible, John. No hate at all.
Show him what you want.
More safe words, come on. Throw them out, boys. You guys can all do me a huge favor by thinking hard and looking through your contact list to find any ladies that you know that might like to play in a fun, lively, raunchy game just like this one, as we are going to try and get this thing going every Thursday night. Nicole and Wendy in a pot right here. The 5 on the turn actually could help to slow down the action a little bit. As Wendy kind of in a tough spot, just out-kicked. And Nicole only with $40 left. Looks like she's going to go ahead and just rip it in. And it's going to be hard for Wendy to fold for only another 20 bucks. Especially after she just came into that newfound ammo. Oh, she knows she's no good. She can feel it. But really hard to fold this one. 20 to win 133. Excuse me, 19 to win 133. And yeah, she's going to throw it in there. She's going to see the bad news that she already knew in her heart. And she's going to have to dump that one into the muck. We need to get Shorty on the stream. That is a great idea, Nepal. That is a great idea. Please send her our way. I don't believe I have her number. She would be a great character for this stream, though. I know she'd have a good time. Rogue about to be happy when she looks down at her cards. Let's see her face when she looks at this second ace, if it gives any tells away. No, not really. Pretty smooth right there. You can tell she got some experience. She's going to bump it up to $8. Let's see if she can get a pot built up here. Poison Ivy in the big blind, got a flat here. She's got the Queen Jack offsuit. Does not know she's up against a buzzsaw. Ooh, and it might get uglier. As she flops top pair with a pretty good kicker. Check, check on the flop. Is that going to get her in more trouble or help keep her safe? Oh, the $5 lead. I like that a lot. That's probably going to help to keep her safe. And now the ace on the river might help to keep her safe as well. This line kind of worked out perfectly for her to lose the least. And it looks like it went check, bet, 10, fold. Christy gives her some love for the set of aces. And probably inside of her head is going, oh my gosh, I could have lost so much more than that. I see Dallas back into the lead here as Wendy took that L in the last pot. And Dallas now the only one to have eclipsed that $300 mark. Piper with the ace-jack under the gun. See if she plays this as a limp or a raise. She does decide to raise it up. Get some action from Dallas. And we're going to take a heads-up flop here. Fortunate for Dallas that she's dominated on that jack. Kind of hoping both of your cards are live, but
It's a holy spirit. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it.
we'll see how she proceeds now that she's flopped a gutter. Piper with the top pair in the same gutter,
Yeah, that's
sitting in a dominating position at 93% equity. And most of Dallas's 7% equity comes from chops. She can only win with running fives.
okay. I'm sorry.
Well, now Nicole's gonna be bored.
I am sorry.
I know. What am I gonna put in my mouth?
Right, there's gonna be nothing for
Now I
Piper gonna make a pretty big bet here, and I have a feeling that's gonna,
Oh, Miss Claudia has a blow.
yep, gets an instant fold from Dallas.
How-
it works. It does the same.
Nepal wants to know, how many big blinds do you think you need to buy in for to be competitive at a cash game? That is an interesting question because my personal opinion on that is quite a bit different from the general poker community, which is that you, for some reason, need to be able to buy in to play extremely deep to be able to compete. There's kind of this
Oh, can you throw some biscuits?
illusion that you're going to get pushed around or bullied off of your hands. But in my personal opinion, you can play any stack size. And let's say that you want to play for $500 buy-ins. Well, you could play 1-2 for $500 and play super deep. You could play 2-5 for $500 and play 100 big blind strategy, or you could play for $500 at 5-10 and play a 50 big blind strategy. And I think that you could do just fine playing any of those strategies. The shorter you're going to buy in, the more bullets you're going to need. But if the 5-10 game looks really good and the 1-2 game looks really crappy, then there's no reason why you couldn't just go fire bullets and just adjust your strategy to play a 50 big blind strategy. The same way that you might in a tournament if you had 50 big blinds. Now, if you're talking about what you prefer, obviously, most people are going to feel more comfortable playing deeper stacked because you have a lot more wiggle room where you can get involved for some cheaper pots and have a lot of playability behind, which allows you to play a lot more speculative hands. But I personally feel comfortable playing short or deep. And actually, when you play short, you get a lot more squeeze spots where you're just leveraging your entire stack pre-flop at the same time. And yeah, that can actually simplify the game a lot, where you're just betting on a spot that you know is a profitable spot. You got a 60-40, you got a 65-35, and you're trying to just bet your whole stack at the same time. It can actually simplify the game a lot. Benji says $300 on a 1-2 table. Yep, that seems totally reasonable. 150 blinds. I grew up playing 100 big blind poker a lot. That's what it used to be online everywhere you played. And at WinStar, the 1-2, 1-3, and 2-5 games were always 100 big blinds. So I got a lot of 100 big blind practice when I was coming up. Now more common to play with 150, 200, 300 blinds. Totally agree there. On a 100-100 table, Nepal, you're actually going to find generally that the higher the stakes get, that the play gets even deeper. So like buying in for 10,000 to play 100-100 would be 100 big blinds, but that would probably seem like a short stack for the game. And I would guess that the average stack in a 100-100 game is going to be closer to like 25 or 30K, and you'll probably even have some stacks as big as 50 to 60K. Obviously, it depends totally on the structure, where you're playing, and who the lineup is, but yeah, I would guess that about 20K would be a normal buy-in for 100-100. Benji cheering for Lauren to make a comeback. Lauren's been patient, and I've seen her make a couple of really good folds, so I would not be surprised at all, actually, if she ends up making a nice comeback. And I'll get out of the chat here and get back into the action. As Piper has picked up the kings and picked up 4 callers. Unfortunately for her, it does come down that dreaded ace-high flop when you've got the kings, and 2 of her opponents have an ace. Let's see if she's able to get away for the cheapest possible price. Well, she actually bets out for 25, so Nicole feeling awkward here. She does not like her ace after seeing a $25 bet. And she's going to toss it in the muck. And let's see if there's any chance that Wendy is also going to make a tight fold here and that Piper's actually going to get one through with her kings. I'll be very curious to see. Wendy with 200 back. There's 85 in the middle. And it's 25 to call. I think Marichu maybe just hasn't quite realized that it's her turn because they're having a great time out there. I'm guessing she's probably going to let this one go.
She's making those 25. They get 25 watching right now.
Oh, the lotion is on the table too.
Oh, God, yeah.
She does. And Wendy going to make a very tight, disciplined snap fold. My goodness, that was impressive. I was definitely expecting at least one of those ladies with an ace to call. And while they both did have the best hand when it was their turn and chose to fold instead, I got to give them a lot of credit because Piper's representing that she has a bigger ace there or potentially a straight or a set, two pair. She's got a lot of strong hands being the pre-flop raiser. And for both of those ladies to call with a suited ace, see an ace high flop, and then make a very tight, disciplined fold. I got to give them a lot of credit. Very impressive. Piper does get it through. That was kind of interesting the way the whole thing played out right there. A lot of love for Piper in the chat. It's very nice. I'm sure she appreciates that. We've had a lot of love for all of our ladies tonight. Shout out to all the girls for putting themselves out there. It's always a little scary to get on the stream and be on camera for 4 hours and then have all of your cards exposed to the world. So got to give these ladies a lot of credit for stepping up and being brave. As I mentioned earlier, even myself when I play on the stream, even though I play poker just about every day, it's still a little nerve-wracking to get on there and play. So I can only imagine if you only play every so often and now all of a sudden you've got your poker being exposed to the world. Can make you a little self-conscious, so very impressive.
Are you reading the comments? Are y'all reading the comments?
No, we asked ChatGPT. We said this. He said, what's he said?
Nicole and Marichu having a good time over there. Not sure what they're looking at. Actually need to get Christy to show them some of the hilarious photos we made of some of our regulars that we're friends with and that they were in on it. Using ChatGPT, we made some really funny pictures of them with some sexy beach bods wearing some Speedos.
I like Nick's hole.
I like Nick's.
And they were laughing with us, and man, I could not stop laughing. Shout out to Big Fish, who plays on our stream sometimes. We got him so good. So good. Still makes me laugh every time I look at it.
That's why I said too bad your husband's named Nick. Nice hand.
I like Nick's hole. Right? Nick's hole.
Yeah.
Nick's hole. I like your hat.
And V-Pips are pumping. What a fun game. Marichu playing 82% of her hand. She is living up to the hype of giving action.
Yes! Yes!
It's like the ladies are pointing over. Y'all having some fun out there? Nicole just popping her head in to prepare for the next splash spot. Looks like the girls are having a good time, huh?
Okay, good, because Nick's going to comment.
Nice fold with the ace-4 earlier. When, I mean, you didn't, well, she had pocket kings, so you had the best hand, but you had like 3 players left behind you. I was impressed by that fold. That was good. Hi. Huh? Like what? What? I can't hear you. The girls are poking their head in. They can probably hear it on the stream. What's the name? Oh, these girls are having a good time. I might have to step out there and hear what this name is.
Bailey Dawn.
Rogue with the pocket queens, bumping it up.
Bailey the baddie. Call her daddy. Call her daddy. Oh my God.
Close with the open ender here on the turn.
Bailey the baddie. The baddie. Call your daddy.
Are those suggestions online they're giving?
Girl, we got ChatGPT into the house.
Bailey's so nasty.
Bailey's so nasty.
She does brick her open ender and ends up getting away from it as Rogue still has a overpair down to the river. I feel like I could tell from the vibe when the girls just stuck their head in that the cheeks are getting a little rosy. Maybe the wine's getting to them just a little bit. And that probably means, even though this game's action has been off the chain, I'm sure it's just going to keep getting better.
My microphone got banded. My microphone got banded. So we have drum roll. Bailey the tease down on her knees.
All right, the shout-outs for Piper building up here. Nice lady and a world-class poker player. Wow, what a compliment. And Poison Ivy picks up the kings as predicted earlier. Kings are better.
I love her. I'll get my drum roll. Just for that I'm calling.
And I can hear that the ladies are getting extremely hyped for whatever this next splash pot's gonna be. And Poison with the overpair. She's gonna come with 20. Archer with the 2 overs and the flush draw. Gonna let it go. And Wendy gonna give her some action here.
Okay, I got another one. Wait, I got another one for Miss Bailey.
It's kind of a bricky card. If Wendy was suspicious, I wonder if she's gonna stay suspicious.
Bailey.
Poison gonna come with 35. Wow, Wendy's snap calling here. Get herself in some trouble. Probably hoping the snap call is gonna earn a check on the river. It's another bricky card. She thought she was best on the turn. She might think it on the river too. I'm curious to see. She's gonna make a hero call here. It goes check and Poison gonna bet again. Bet 60. And Wendy slows down here and calls. Wow. Tables the kings.
Okay, I got another one.
He was suspicious there. Thought that maybe Poison was pulling a fast one.
That's a good one.
But big pot going her way. $280. Is that possibly the biggest pot of the night? I think it might be. And with that, Poison has skyrocketed up the chip counts and taken the lead. $347 in her stack. You can see 3 of our ladies have eclipsed the $300 mark, so we're starting to get into this territory of some deep stack poker.
Who is it that's coming? People here?
Paul wanting to know about a win-loss amount on the stream. Good idea. Tonight, you could kind of estimate it yourself because I believe all of the ladies are in for $200. But that is a good idea. We've been adding statistics here. See if we can put that one into rotation as well. I'll mention it to Mikey. And Timmy. Blank man. What happened to TiVo? Or was it TiVo, I believe? Or is this a different Tim? Paul calling for a 3-bet. Wendy should have listened. That's a tough one. She just got a little suspicious there.
It's always smiling.
I had to call down and try and catch poison bluff catching.
Lauren.
I'm not exactly sure what that next splash pot is. It's some kind of toy, but I heard the ladies going absolutely nuts for it. So I'm very curious to see what it is. I heard ladies screaming that they were going to go all in before the cards had even been dealt just because they wanted to get their hands on that splash pot. Got a little 7-way action here. Poison with the ace-10 after limping in. Takes a little stab on the flop with the second pair. Marichu gonna give her a little action and then take a drink. There's an ace. I could get Marichu in some trouble as Poison makes top and third pair. Just comes 6 again. Friendly bet. And then the river brings a one-liner. Let's see if Poison chooses to bet again or if it goes check-check here.
Wait, what are we playing? Is this Uno or something? Uno. Here, Uno.
Check. And
Maybe have a jack and maybe.
I saw a chip fly there, but I think that it just went check-check.
No, Jack. No way.
Oh my God! I
There's
love
another
that
one?
one.
Yes,
Anaconda.
Anaconda don't want none of this stuff.
Hey, that could be our theme song too. Shanaconda, we got it.
Please don't use
Shanaconda.
that foot.
Okay, so we got Shanaconda.
I think it'd be better if I was a guy.
No.
It'd be better if I was a guy.
You guys let me know in the chat. Are y'all able to hear the table audio?
Do you not know?
Give me like a number out of 10 of how clearly you can hear the background noise, the chips clinking, the players chatting.
Yeah.
Can you hear anything they're saying?
Do you not
Because
know
here
how
in my booth and my headphones, I cannot hear the table audio in the background, so I'm curious how clearly it's coming through for y'all.
Okay, so we got. Okay. So let's go. Oh wait, did we? I don't know. You gave me like 10 of them. I know we did. What was hers?
Bailey on her knees.
No, what was the first one? Bailey on her knees.
Bailey's done. There was a whole thing. He just got knees.
Oh, really?
Bailey.
Is this Timmy?
Bailey the T's on her knees.
Oh man, I bet it's wild out there. We're gonna get the audio streamed through into my headphones so that I can do a better job of staying quiet when they're talking. You can imagine it makes it a little bit awkward talking out into the void and not knowing when you're clashing with the players. 8 out of 10, nice.
I'm about to take a drink.
Burkhardt, are you gonna come play in this game or what? Try and get that list going. And do you have any friends that want to play? Appreciate the feedback.
Get a little bit of drunk with me here.
Cole making a little stab here with the 2 overs and the gut shot. Gets 2 callers. And Dallas a very tricky, aggressive player. She's making a lot of bets whenever she's got equity. She floats here and then turns the open-ender. By floating, I mean that she calls on the flop, knowing she probably doesn't have the best hand, but she has intentions of trying to make a play if she gets a favorable card. And that may not mean that the card actually helps her hand. It may just be that the card could be perceived to help her hand. So like here, when she turns an open-ended straight draw, she just leads out, makes a play at it, but Mary sticky with the pair of eights. I'm gonna take this one.
Oreo Ho, Miss Mary.
Anybody need water or wine?
No, Miss Mary Flow Pop.
First off,
We got
Blank Man, are you Timmy, or are you some other Tim?
Don't worry about me.
And the next regular stream, we're getting them up and going. We're just kind of adding one after the other here as we have our staff like in a rotation.
Mary Jane.
We're not quite ready to have them going every day of the week, but we're looking to get one going basically every day of the week and kind of have like a recurring game for each day of the week.
What are you?
So like these ladies play on Thursday and they play David's game on Monday, and then we'll look to maybe have like a regular 1-1 and then a regular 1-2, and then maybe like an Omaha game or a Bompot game or something. Not Timmy. Okay, thank you.
Oh, because we gave your name to Miss Christie.
So as far as when is the actual next one, I don't have a date for you, but it could be any day that we
And then we have
get a
Miss
good lineup going. So send us a DM if you want to get on the list to play. And we're going to be kind of filling out that schedule here over the next few weeks.
Delicious. That's why I'm gonna bet. Because that was yours.
Tried to raise, you gave it back.
Mary Berry.
All right, here's Lauren's moment. She's down to $32, and there's 26 in the middle.
Mary, hot and
She flops top pair with a good kicker,
Check.
and not much going for anybody else. Pretty rare when you're on the flop with only one pair against three other players, and you have 92% equity. That's pretty wild. So, very likely she's just going to take this one down. A little sad for her to not get any action, but she's going to get nearly a double up. No fear. Paul wants to bring back Kitty for the ladies' game. Well, Kitty already flew back to Vegas. She was here kind of as a favor. And to be here with her boyfriend, Frankie, her partner. And as far as coming back for the ladies' game, I could see it in the future. Maybe she could make an appearance. But Kitty is usually preoccupied playing nosebleed stakes. So getting her here even to play the biggest game that we've got going was still definitely a favor from her. She actually turned down the opportunity to play 25-50 on the WPT stream the same day to fly here and play 5-5 uncapped with us. And she was going to buy in for $10,000, which is still a pretty small buy-in for her. But then the other biggest buy-ins on the table were $3K, so she bought in for $5 instead. So not saying that she wouldn't be down to come here and play with the ladies and have some fun, because she is such a good sport, and I'm sure she'd have a great time. But she would have to fly across the country to play micro stakes for her. So not sure exactly when that's going to happen.
No, I said if it was
Fair card wanting to find a husband. Or are you wanting to find a husband, or are you just wondering if you're going to? Need to get some clarification here before we can answer the question. Top pair for Piper. She's got a hammer lock on this one. Wendy with pocket nines might lose a bet. We'll see. $40 is a lot of money. Oh, no. Wendy is snap in there. She's in big trouble. $130 in the pot, and she's going to have 75 back. Could the king of spades save her? Could it go check, or could it go bet, fold? Bet 50. She reduces the sizing a little bit. Wendy. Oh, no. Wendy maybe a little bit tilted from that last pot. Gonna rip it. Piper hates it, but thinking, like, how can I fold? There's 250 out there. She does make the call reluctantly, but she is going to be happy to see that windy, it's actually drawing dead.
Are y'all? Is
Spade on the river, does not matter. And Piper gonna scoop a nice $282 pot. And there are the cumulative winnings. And will you check that out simultaneously? There's our next splash pot. It is some kind of set of toys there. Bullet and, gosh, it looks like maybe a remote control bullet. Some kind of lubricant to be used in ways for you to imagine. And some kind of sleeve. I'm not even sure what the heck that is. I kind of feel like an idiot. Somebody want to clarify for me in the chat? What exactly are we looking at there? Burkhardt needs a poker teacher. Does that mean you're a total amateur? Like you've never even played before? Because you might want to pop online and practice just a little bit, play some micro stakes hands or play for free on a phone app or something before you come up here and put $100 on the line, because this is not like playing slot machines where your risk is kind of set. It greatly depends on your play, whether you're going to win or lose.
Wait, can I see this? Because this is gonna.
But these ladies are definitely having a good time, and it is not cutthroat poker here. It is relaxed, bet on your hand, do a lot of limping, which means just calling for the cheapest price. So it is a very friendly environment to learn. Interesting spot here as Mary raises to 7 with the ace-queen. Dallas calls, Nicole calls. Marichu rips it for 90. And then Poison Ivy is sitting behind on the dealer button with ace-queen suited. And she's going to snap rip it. I wasn't sure what she'd want to do there. She snap rips it. And it's going to be back to Miss Mary. She doesn't love her situation, but you got to be thinking ace-queen fighting an uphill battle here with an all-in and then another all-in behind you. Good discipline fold by Mary, and we are going to see 5-card run out here. Marichu all in with the pocket fives and Poison Ivy with the suited ace-queen.
Dildo! We have the dealer's name, Dildo.
See what happens here. Wonder if they're gonna run it once or twice. Diamonds on the turn. Brick on the river. Fives are good, and looks like they are just running it once. And Marichu gonna take down her second goodie bag of the night. Big pot energy, $200 going her way, as well as a brand new toy. So can anybody clarify for me exactly what we were looking at there? I'm sure we're going to see it coming out of the box in a minute. I'll try and take a peek over here at our preview video. Let me see if they're passing that one around too. Appreciate the feedback on the audio. So Nepal says that playing online makes it feel like you're a better player than you are, and that can be true. It can also be the opposite, depending on where you're playing and how tough the competition is. Sometimes you play online and it feels like it's really tough, and then you come play live and you're like, oh no, poker is fun and beatable. So I can see that going both ways, but definitely if you're playing for no money on a phone app or something, you might find the live play to be tougher. But let's take a look at this game that we're watching here, boys. I mean, the girls are playing friendly poker. I think that, you know, just getting some reps online so that you can get a feel for the gameplay could be a good idea. But sounds like Burkhardt has already played some online and played at Choctaw a few times, so you'd probably be good. I mean, if you could play the 1-2 game at Choctaw, you can definitely play this game with the ladies. And if you want a few pointers, then Poison Ivy right there in the 2-seat would probably be happy to give you some. See her repping that PH gear. Me and her both help out with the marketing and social media here. And she's a very good player, so I'm sure she would be happy to answer any questions and make you feel comfortable to get into the game. And again, if you do want to play live poker, this is going to be about the most affordable way to do it. You could comfortably buy in for only $100 in this game and have a lot of play. Not feel pressure on your stack immediately. Ah, it's Tim. Tim, I see. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Gonna have to get you in here into the booth or onto the stream. Yeah, I hear you, Nepal, but she's not coming to play 1-2 500 cap. She's coming to play 1-1 200 cap with all ladies. So, yeah, they're probably not going to get many folds, but you see how friendly the action is. A lot of limping. And $30 still a pretty sizable pre-flop raise, that's for sure, in this game. All right, there's Marichu passing something around. Not sure if that's some kind of massage gel or some kind of lube or something. Seems like none of my boys in the chat have any idea what's in that box either. Good to know I'm not alone, because I consider myself to be like fairly knowledgeable and savvy about that. Not certainly no expert, but I mean I know what a bullet is. But damn, I've never even seen that other thing. I'm not sure what the heck that is.
That was such a good call. That was such a good hack.
Poison bumping it up to $10 with the ace queen and the hijack.
Yo, what's crazy was like the fucking bet was my all-in was a fucking 69. With this toy right here, the profile picture. What did I
I mean, come on, Nepal. You haven't seemed embarrassed this entire time. Poison with a little C-bet here. Oh, excuse me. Was this a little lead from Miss Mary, a flat from Dallas, and then a raise from Poison with the ace of spades? Interesting play. Check, check, and let's see what Poison chooses to do here. She's going to come again. Wow. Looks like she's loading up about $50, $60. 60 into 90. Nice healthy sizing. We haven't seen many bluffs like this from the ladies. Mary with the top pair. Got her hands on her chips. Looks like she might get sticky. This hand's kind of a bluff catcher at this point, but she is in fact accurately catching a bluff. And battle of the wills here at the end. 180 left behind. River brings a one-liner. Poison just going to show it down and lose to a pair of eights. She went for it. Got to give her credit for trying. Tim wanting the behind the scenes on Patreon. Not a horrible idea, but I think we're just going to launch an OF. Ladies Night OF. Who's having fun tonight, boys and lady, and hopefully some more ladies out there. You know we got Vercard with us. Hope to see you on stream next week. again, guys, if you know any ladies that play poker, please send them our way. We're trying to get this player pool built up. Four-way limp pot here. Mayor Chu flops the flush draw. Dallas with a top pair. Very interesting to see that the flush draw, the backdoor straight draw on the 1 overcard is actually coin flipping now, but had a nice sizable lead whenever it was still 3 ways. Dallas knows where she's at, leads again. Marichu has turned a pair to go with her draw calls. Now, Dallas with this nice sneaky sizing, 20 into 54. Goes kind of small. Marichu might be a little bit suspicious here. Can she bluff catch with a 3? I hear cheers going down out there on the floor. Marichu does lay it down. Good fold. Paul saying at all dealer stream, absolutely. We've actually tossed around the idea of inviting in dealers from other card rooms to play against each other and rep their own card room. So we could get some room-on-room violence. Could be a lot of fun. If you guys have any other ideas for streams you'd love to see, then throw them in the chat. We are always looking to take down some ideas to help get a unique rotation of games going. Gotta do something to stand out in this world. Bomb pot tournament. Yeah, we've talked about doing some tournaments. We've talked about doing some bomb pot games. I don't know if we've talked about a bomb pot tournament, but we could do some kind of bomb pot sit and go or something. I think doing some sit and goes on the stream could be a good idea. Just heard an extremely loud scream out there, and I think that was Christy, aka Poison. Pot's growing here. Got a bet and 3 calls on the flop. Nicole with the best of it with a pair of 9s. Let's see if she can navigate her way to showdown here. And it's actually Dallas making another stab. Shannon, very aggressive, tricky player. She made a lot of plays. I gotta say, based on what I'm seeing tonight, Shannon's probably impressed me the most with the poker chops. She's been making some very tricky moves, and that is Dallas. She's made a couple of light floats that have gotten her in trouble, but she's, to my eye, has seemed to be the one that is navigating the hands the most creatively and generating EV where it wasn't there.
What is it?
Whoa, words.
Oh, she's a masseuse.
Joey back. Joey Jackoff. You got the perfect name for this stream, buddy.
I thought she was a dealer.
This is the raunchiest stream I've ever been a part of.
Okay, thank you, bye.
Interesting screen name to keep permanently for your YouTube account. What does it say about your personality? I'm not sure. Not sure about that. Takes a lot of commitment to hit the submit button on the name Joey Jackoff.
Who raised it?
I don't know.
Who
Who the
raised
fuck
it?
raised it?
I don't have any
I'm glad they
cards.
took that off.
You're welcome.
Right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably saying thanks for getting the address.
Got more beating than I do.
Thought you were saying thanks for the compliments on the screen name. The bravery required. Impressive.
Wait, can we put that song? I need help from
Looks like Piper's about to get a massage
that song with
from one of our massage girls here. They charged $1.50 a minute. Best deal in town.
No, but have you heard of Post Malone?
Got another interesting pot brewing here. Isn't it fun to see 5 6-way hands, every single hand? It's like you get to see the hands kind of narrow down towards the river instead of it just being a heads-up battle every flop.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm sorry.
I don't know that you are.
And Dallas, who hangs in there on the flop again
I'm gonna stop.
with a gut shot, now turns an ace to beat Wendy's 8. Wendy gonna keep leading. Oh, and she hits an 8 on the river. There's already $90 out there. She bets 40. I like it. Can she get called one more time? I know Dallas is pretty sticky. She does call for 40, and Wendy gonna scoop a nice little pot here. $170 coming her way. And she needed that. She'd had a couple of tough pots.
I'm gonna behave.
And manages to get back quite a bit right there. I love that sizing on the river. 40 into 100,
Okay, so it's
40 into a 95 or so. Gives her
I got you.
a lot of value, but also a pretty good price for her opponent to call with an ace. And she does. Pretty snap call-y. Might could have gotten away with 45 or 50 there, but overall, I really love that size. There's our pre-flop raise percentages. This is I mean, these are still pretty high numbers, relatively speaking, to any other poker game, but I'd say the girls have been pretty friendly, as most of their VPIPs are up in the 40, 50, 60% range. So to have only a 10 or 20% pre-flop raise percentage, their VPIPs are in the 40, 50, 60. So to have a pre-flop raise in the 15 to 20% range is actually pretty friendly poker. Actually, the chair rental here is only $10 per hour. They were discussing bumping it up to 12, but we actually, for now, at least until the end of the month, have decided to keep it at 10, and then we'll let you guys know what the final call is on that. But yeah, it's only $10 per hour to play here.
Okay, Miss Shanaconda.
And we don't do any bulk discounts because we're already the best deal in town. So it's just $10 per hour flat, easy peasy. And the games are great. Not sure exactly what they got going on out there right now, but I think when I came in here, they had 2 1-2 games, which is a 500 cap game, and 2 1-1 games, which is a 200 cap game. Yeah, we got an interesting pot going here. 8 of diamonds on the turn could save Marichu, who flopped an open ender against 2 pair. And Dallas trying to get back some of her money that she just lost in that last pot.
Shanaconda. What is that? How does that song go?
Got none unless you got buns.
Joey says next time he's in Dallas, he is going to stop and check it out. Appreciate it, Joey.
Hey,
just come in and ask for Nick, that's me, and then proudly announce that you're Joey Jackoff. And remind me that you were in the chat with us. Where are you at right now? Not in Dallas. And how did you find the stream? Good idea, Nepal.
Okay, Miss Pussycat.
I'll write that down and throw it out to the people in charge.
Okay, Miss Nick's Hope. What is it?
Not sure if they have a discount for veterans, Joey. I don't think I've heard that myself. It's usually $10 a day or $30 a month. They are doing $26 a month until the end of January. Not sure about a veteran discount though.
Except for me. Okay, Miss Mary Blow Pop. Okay, Miss Nick's Hope.
Miss Mary flopping the goods. Unfortunate for her that no one else has an 8, and Poison makes a disciplined fold to get away from this one. Mary's still going to scoop in a nice $83 pot though. All right, Nepal. I'm in. Joey, come by and find me. Tell me you're Joey Jackoff from the stream. And I'll buy you a daily membership in an hour. It's on me.
He's been ready for us. Robbie said, you don't scare me. Robbie, I had my little friend earlier. Robbie, my little friend was my little friend.
It's a good idea, Nepal. I can't confirm it right now. I'll have to talk to the people in charge, but I like the idea. Some kind of secret code word.
You got me? You got me?
All right, boys, we're back for another bomb pot here. 9-way action. I think my best bet is just to look at the percentages and see. It looks like Marichu and Lauren are the two leaders. Marichu with 2 pair and Lauren with 2 pair on the other board.
Nicor checks. Marylicious checks. No way. Lady, sexy Lauren bets $10. 10 bucks.
All right, then field is getting thinned down here, and it's Miss Mary with the bottom set, or the middle set, pardon me, on the jack high board. Looks like she might be leading the pack actually, and she now turns a full house. Let's see if anybody picked up Broadway. No, it doesn't look like it. And Miss Mary's gonna bet out $20 with her full house. Let's see if she can get any value here. Dallas, a pretty good candidate to give her some with the ace king and the nut flush draw on the other board.
We got this Duke Dog wine. Where's the Big Easy? Vodka Pig.
This is Marichu actually coming in with the raise. She's got the deuces full of jacks, and I think they're gonna cap this at $50. So limited damage. Wow, this is gonna be a big pot.
I would bring the Johnson
still hear the girls outside having a great time. 15 minutes in the future for us. And this one's going to get chopped up between Piper and Miss Mary, and poor Marichu on the outside looking in with the under full. But fortunately for her, like I said, it is a $50 cap. Let's check out these updates here. It is Piper taking an enormous lead. She's got a $500 stack and is up over $300 on the night. Miss Mary also having a good night. Joey's safe words are kids at the door. Guessing that's a literal thing and not an innuendo. Looks like the waitress is back with more drinks. And we've been going for about 2.5 hours on the stream, and I think we probably got about an hour left with you guys. We're having a great time. I know I am. This has been one of the funnest watches I've ever had watching a stream.
Cheers. Thank you, ladies, for being here. I have a surprise for you guys.
Paul says Marichu has a couple of toys to help her forget about her loss. Yeah. Yep, I remember when I was a kid and you're in a bad mood, it's always a big pick-me-up to go home and play with your toys. So that's all I'm going to say. Poison gonna bump it up to 15. Catches a call from Miss Mary, and then Marichu gonna jam as a squeeze. 107 to win 30. Pretty good spot for her. But she is dominated by Poison's ace queen, and Mary's gonna get out of there, and we're gonna have a heads up spot. All in pre-flop, $230 in the middle. It's a jack on the turn for Marichu. And even though she was dominated, she managed to suck out there. And those are not innuendos related to the toys or the festivities tonight. Talking only dominated in the poker sense and only sucking out in the equity sense. And poor Poison shipping another pot the wrong direction. And she started off slow and then picked up some speed, and then now it's been all downhill for her recently. And I think that maybe with that pot, she is our biggest loser on the night so far.
Thank you, Robbie.
Have to check it on that next update.
You kept me in the game. You know what? The host cannot leave. Hey, the host cannot get knocked out, okay?
For sure. You want to say hi? We got Marichu here in the box with us. She's going to shout out the game. Say,
Ay, Dios mío. I just wanted to say thank you to all the girls that are here with me tonight. And I'm sorry that we were a little bit triple X, but it was very, girls' night, girls talk.
we've been having a good time.
Yeah, we're just having a good time. We're just having a good time. Nothing X-rated, whatever. But thank you, everybody, for watching.
If they got any ladies that want to play, they need to get in contact.
Ladies, if you want to play my game, holler holler at me. We're having a Galentine's night. And there's going to be a lot of freebies. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming out. Besides my little Smurf you saw. my little Bluey. We got a lot of names for him. But it was all like just general, nothing X-rated, but come out and play. Come out and have a good time. We're here to have fun. It's legit. Everything is good. We're
These guys want you to go find out what are the safe words for the girls at the table and then come back and report to the chat. Can you do that?
safe words.
Safe words.
Okay.
We've been doing safe words in the chat.
Let me tell you guys that I actually want to have all my girls that come in. We're giving them names. We're giving them really cool names, really sexy names, because it's a girls' night. We want to have fun. We want to get out there. We want to just like throw everything out and say, okay, it is what it is, and this is how we feel, and we love it, and we're having a girls' night. It's a girls' night, guys. Like, let's get into the girls' night version. You know, like, we're not here to have like sexual or anything. Like, it's not rated. It's just a girls' night. We're here purely to have fun, to have a girls' night. So I asked all my girls on the table that I want a sexy name. Is that wrong? No. So we have, do you see Miss Mary with her little blow pop? And I called her Miss Mary with her little blow pop. So we're going to change all the names in this table. And if you are welcome to our table, best believe you're going to have your name changed. FYI, your name is going to change. So we have Miss Mary with the blow pop, as you can see, on seat, what is this, seat?
Mary's in seat 5.
5.
5 seat.
Okay. And then we have Claudia. We came up with it. I cannot remember, but I think it was Claudia Ho or something like that. I'm sorry. It was something like that. But let me tell you about seat 2 because I came up with it. Because Christy is my girl. Christy is my girl, and I love her to death. And we just met here at poker, but she's a very quiet, very protective, very down to earth. She's very silent, and she has a boyfriend. FYI, she has a boyfriend, and I love her, and she respects herself. But okay, I'm sorry, but I came with this name, and her name was drum roll. Wait. Let me call her up here. Baby, come here. Can you tell her? I'm gonna call her up here because I want her to say it because this is how much I respect this girl. And I want her to say the name that we provided everybody in the table.
Nick's hole.
So her name is Nyx Ho.
Ho or hole?
Ho.
Hole? H-O-L-E?
Hole.
But
Hole.
I'm not sure which one's which.
yes, it's Nyx Ho.
It was actually Nicole. We were trying to find like a dirty.
Yeah, so we're. Can you tell them that we're trying to find everybody a name? But this is Mary's game, and it is what it is, and it's fun. We're having a good time. We're having a girls' night. Please do not judge. Whatever we're doing, it's a girls' night. We're just having fun between us. We're not here to like throw anything out there. It is what it is.
All right,
And
kids, let's play. I think they're calling you.
wait, no, so
It
And
ladies'
then,
night.
so we have, okay, help me with all the names. So we have Mary. No, remember this one. Mary Bob Pop. No, what was it? Mary Blow Pop, which is on seat what? 5. And then we have Shanaconda. Oh! We have Shanaconda in the house. We have Shanaconda in the house. Okay, she's scary. She is scary. Girl, get out of there. If you're in the hand with her, she's Shanaconda. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. And then we have Nick Hoare. And then we have mine, yours and only, Mary Licious. And they all came up with this name because that's fucking, I don't know. It's a little bit, no sé cómo decirte. Soy mexicana y no sé qué pedo con este puto nombre, pero soy Marilicious. O sea, Marilicious, ¿ok? Soy la host de todo este póker. Y gracias por estar aquí en mi juego. And thank you for being here in my game. And I'm Marylicious. I don't know how, but the crowd decided that I'm Marylicious. Okay, I'll take it. I'm Mary fucking Licious. Oh, Mary fucking Licious. I like it. I like it now. Now I like it. I didn't like it before, but I like it now. Okay, so then we have Lauren Sexy. She said, baby, Lauren Sexy what? Lady Lauren. No, Lady Sexy Lauren. On 9. On 9, we have Lady Sexy Lauren on 9. And then we have Pussycat! Pussycat in the house! Come here. Are you in the house? Come here. Are you in the house? No. Okay. He's not in the house.
Where am I?
Can you say your name?
My name is Regina Phalange,
A.K.
Dakota,
A.K.
Williams, Wendy.
Pussycat.
Oh, Pussycat.
Poker name.
Pussy galore.
Pussy Galore. Okay, we have Pussy Galore. And then we have Nick's Hoe. For Christy. Christy, baby, come here. I have to call Christy out because Christy is very respectful here in the poker room. Very respectful. But her name is, in my game, in Mari's game, Marichu's game, her name is
Nick's home.
and she's proud to say it. Her name is
Nick's home.
her name is Nick's home. And she belongs to Nick. FYI to all my little players out there that want to reach out to her. Nope, she's taken. Okay, thank you, bye. Okay, and then we have Heather, come here. We got Heather in the house. Heather is seat what? Heather is seat 3. Baby, come here. Heather is seat 3. And let me tell you her Mari's game name. Baby, what's your name in my game? What do we agree to?
Bailey the cheese underneath.
Oh! Okay. So let me tell you guys. We asked ChatGPT, as everybody asked ChatGPT, and we all came into the conclusion that it was, what was it, baby? Let me have her tell you what her name is.
Bailey the cheese on her knees.
You heard it from Heather, one and only Heather. She said what?
Bailey the Tease on her knees.
Bailey the Tease on her knees. One and all. Claudia in the house. Come here, Claudia. Woo! Come here, Claudia. Okay, she's in the hand. Okay, Claudia is Mexican American. Porque es Claudia. Let me repeat that, Claudia. And then, what's it? Okay, let me have her tell you what her name is because I'm not here to judge anybody or criticize anybody. You know, at the end of the day, we're having fun. It's a girls' night. We're letting them pick their names, and it is what it is. Okay, Claudia. What's your name, baby? Say your name. No, say your name. Like your real name.
Claudia.
Claudia, ¿qué?
Claudia. Claudia Webb.
Claudia
Webb,
Webb,
¿de
¿de
dónde?
dónde? De San Luis Potosí, motherfucker.
De San Luis Potosí.
Ay,
Hi,
Dios
Nick.
mío.
Nick Hessel. Do you know Nick Hessel? Nick Hessel. Oh, okay. So good. It's actually a guy. He sings all these great songs. pH balance.
You better do her right.
Let's not get
Okay.
It's
Okay, so for Mari's game, for Marichu's game, what's your poker name for my game? No, baby. No.
That was it.
No, we have
Oh,
another-
Gloria Hall.
Gloria! Okay, say it one more time.
Gloria Hole. WHOLE.
Okay, this is. I love it. I love it. This is Mari's game. This is unrated. We're having fun. It's a girls' night. We're not here to like do anything else. It's just, it is what it is. A girls' night. A girls' fun night. And they're saying their name by themselves. Nobody's forcing them. Nobody's like putting it on them or anything. They're literally wanting that name. So, okay. So, Miss Mary. Miss Mary. Miss Mary. Come here. Okay, we have Miss Mary. That's seat what? Nick?
5. She's 6'5".
Okay, we have Miss Mary with seat 5. Miss Mary. We have Miss Mary coming in. Miss Mary. What is it? 10? Miss Mary in the house. Come here.
No. Oh, that's, you can film me?
Yes. Come here, Miss Mary. No, come here. Come here. Come here.
They can't see you right now.
No, they can't see you right now. So, what's your name? What's your real name?
Mary.
What's your poker's name in Mary's game? Mary's game. Okay, you can blame it all on me.
Miss Mary Blowpop.
What is it?
Miss Mary Blowpop.
I love it.
You name?
I did, and I
Come on,
love
Mary.
it. I love it.
I gotta go
Because
to the bathroom.
okay, let me tell you why her name is Miss Mary Blowpop. Because she's always sucking on a blow pop. It is what it is, guys. Okay, now we got Miss. Oh, Miss Shannon.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come here. After this hand, come here. Come here.
I cannot outdo her.
Miss Shannon. Oh my God, you got the best name ever. Come on. Please. Can I say it for you? No, can I say it again? Okay. We got number, what is it, 6? We got number 6. We got number 6 in the house. And she's a little bit shy to say her poker name, but we all came into the conclusion her name is Shannon. And she's. Oh my God. Ah, I really want you to say it. Come here, please. You're not even being recorded. This is your voice.
How are they gonna know?
Ah! Okay, I'm gonna say it because she approved me to say it. She said, Mari, you can say it. So we got seat number 6 with Miss Shanaconda. let me tell you how much power she has right now. Because she is Miss Shanaconda. Do you know what that means? Alright, yeah, that's me. Okay. Thank you, bye.
Have fun. Good job. All right, guys, we are back. That was wild. Can tell Mari's having a good time out there, and appreciate her shouting out all of her ladies and all of their nicknames. Some of those were a little bit wild, but you know, it's ladies' night, just like she said. So hope you guys are still hanging with us and your eardrums are still intact. Mine are doing okay. Might need a little recovery, but in the meantime, we missed some poker. But there are our cumulative winnings on the screen, and it looks like Piper has picked up a couple more pots since we've been gone. She is up nearly $500 today. Lovely. Oh boy. You guys still out there? Come on, light up the chat for me. I cannot believe the chat was not just going off during that tirade. That was crazy. That was fun, actually. I enjoyed seeing it firsthand, and you're not going to find any action like that on your local live stream. Got to come to PH Social Dallas to find that. And again, this stream is sponsored by New Fine Arts, and they have provided all of the entertainment, the drink and the toys, and now the ladies all eating candy. As you see Piper taking out a ring pop there. And Miss Mary flopping the king high flush. Poison might get in some trouble here. She's got the queen high flush draw and top pair. We do take a four-way turn. And let's see what Mary chooses to do here. She's going to bet 15 into 45. Excuse me, 55. And Dallas making a loose call here. We've seen her be tricky. This one very tricky. Just with the bottom end of the open ender. Lauren, who flopped two pair, actually going to get saved here potentially. She's a little short stack. We'll see if she can get away, but her two pair got counterfeited on the turn, and then now a river diamond really might help save her. And it does. Lauren could have lost her whole stack there if it had to come two bricks. But instead, she's able to escape with her last $55. But Mary chips up again. And check out those chip counts. Miss Mary up near the $600 mark as well. Uh-oh. Dallas flopping trips, but outkicked by Piper's queen. Piper bets 30 into 70. Dallas snap calls. and only has $45 back, and I gotta think it's gonna go all in and call here. Very bricky river card. Gonna be hard to fold for $45 into 170. And looks like Dallas does in fact call there. Piper shows the goods. And the rich get richer. Piper up to a $760 stack, guys. And these were all $200 buy-ins from about two and a half hours ago at this point. Nice hand. Piper spinning it up. Ladies are all enjoying some candy. And I think you could tell from Marichu's guest commentary appearance that the wine is flowing. Excuse me? The wine is flowing, boys. Cat got my tongue. Sorry about that. Poison raises to 10 out of the hijack. Takes the aggressive line. Let's see if she gets any action. Wendy gonna call. We're gonna see a flop. And Wendy outflops her. Queen high board. Very dry board. Okay, so Wendy just leads into her there. Kind of lets her off the hook a little bit, because I bet Poison would have C-bet on that board. But Wendy comes with 20, and that gives Poison a chance to get away.
Come play your pines. You, come play your pines.
We're having fun. It don't matter. Who cares? Just have fun. You're good. We're totally good. Marichu coming in to drop a little apology for yelling at the mic. Quit yelling at the mic. Anybody know that line? Quit yelling at the mic. Why you yelling at the mic? Your beard's weird. Yeah, she might have been yelling at the mic just a little bit, but you know what? It's all in good fun. I'll be curious to get home and listen back to this and hear what she sounded like on audio. Hopefully y'all's eardrums are okay.
Hey, send me the link because they're asking me so I can share it.
Yeah, you got it. So our pre-flop raise percentage is smoothing out a little bit. There was a bigger dispersion there at the beginning of the session, but all kind of squeezed together between 12 and 20%. It's like more party favors are going around. Thank you to those of you that have hung in here with us. I know this has been a wild one. Hope you have enjoyed it. Bunch of limpers here. We're going 6 ways to a flop. And Rogue, a.k.a. Heather, a.k.a. what did they call her? I can't even remember. I don't even know if I want to try. Something about Bailey on her knees, please, or something like that. She flops bottom 2 pair. Lauren with top pair. See if Lauren gets in any trouble. She calls her 5 here. It's Nicole leading out with middle pair. Rogue just going to call. Sees an annoying turn card. Brings in the straight and flush. We can see that neither of our players have that hand, but definitely makes 2 pair look a lot less exciting. And just like that, Nicole bets 15, Lauren calls, and Rogue folds the 2 pair, shows her neighbor. And now, is Nicole going to find one more bet here, or is it going to... No, she checks. Lauren goes all in. And then gets a fold and picks up a nice $82 pot, and she needed that one. You see, the money's been moving towards Piper and Miss Mary for pretty much the entire night. Miss Mary back at it again with the queens. Gonna bump it up to 15. And great fold by Poison there with the king-queen offsuit in the small blind. Gets the soul read. And then Rogue gonna flatten the big blind with the jacks, and we should have a classic battle here, but it becomes a very scary board for both players. Until Mary turns the set of queens, but gets no action as Rogue now facing 3 overcards. So just throw it away. Poor Mary. You'd like to think with queens against jacks that you're going to get a little more money out of that, but disciplined flat pre-flop from Rogue, and then bad board for Mary to get paid. Nepal back in the chat. I guess you guys had to duck and take cover after that barrage of noise was headed your way. Sorry about that, but it was pretty funny. Not gonna lie. And glad you're back. You guys light up the chat for me. Let's keep the engagement going. We got 1 more hour, maybe a little less. But I do think they're still out there playing right now, so I know we have at least 15 more minutes, and I'm guessing more around 30 to 40 minutes. And Nepal letting us know Miss Mary is a killer. She certainly is. She killed it last night, she said, and doing very well again tonight. ammunition for future games, I'm sure.
No, we all got. We even went to you, but it was more.
You know, in 2004, I had an accident and I was paralyzed for 4 months. And I was dead paralyzed. But I became an internet radio DJ because I couldn't do anything else. So I worked from 11 to 3 at night because I was Oklahoma. And my last name was Pearl. So that was my married name. And I was called Pearl. So
Wendy gonna bump it up to $10 here in the cutoff. Rogue with ace king suited, just gonna flat. Let in Piper and Miss Mary. Juice up this pot a little bit. Comes Jack high and Piper out flops everyone. Piper the big stack here. But it's Wendy who's gonna c-bet. And Piper gonna call. This pot's getting pretty big. $90 out there already, and let's see if Wendy puts any more money in. Looks like maybe Piper's just gonna go ahead and lead here. Just protect her hand, maybe a little worried about that double flush draw, now a straight draw. Protection bet, find out where you're at, hopefully get some value. But Wendy just looking at ace high, just gonna have to let this one go, I think. Miss Mary with another good hand. Pocket nines this time. King on the board, but she's still got the best of it. She's going to bet $6. Little feeler bet that feels her way right to a victory. And check out Piper. I wonder if we're going to see a $1,000 stack in this game, guys. We just need to see one more big pot go Piper's way. If you had asked me to start the night if we'd see a $1,000 stack in this game, I certainly would have said no. With only about 4 hours to work with and a $200 cap. Wendy gonna raise this time with the sixes. Rogue with ace king again, just gonna flat. Piper gonna flat as well, and it looks like that's gonna start a cascade. We're gonna go 5 ways to the flop, 6 ways to the flop, excuse me. Variety of hands out there. Ace king. Looking pretty good. But Dallas with a dominated ace is going to be the one who bets out for 10. Rogue going to come straight in with the raise right now to protect her hand. And Dallas looks like she is not in the mood to fold. Pretty scary getting raised on such a dry board in a 6-way pot. And the king is going to seal the deal now. So any money that Dallas puts in is not coming back. $150 out there, and Rogue comes with 40. Dallas only has 90 back, so she's probably just going to decide right now if she wants to play for all of it. No? Looks like maybe she's just going to call. Okay, she's just going to call. Maybe leave herself an out on the river here. Just praying it goes check, check. But we know Rogue not going to be checking back top 2 pair. And now Dallas probably is very concerned. And she does have to let it go. Tough to fold right there after you've put out so much of your stack. But dead money is dead money, so good job not chasing after bad money with good money. Just makes a disciplined fold there. And there's that updated chip count again. And we are going to be wrapping this one up pretty soon, guys. The ladies are still out on the floor playing, but I think we're probably going to wrap the stream here in about 15 minutes. Marichu back on gang there, drinking out of the poker glass. I love that glass. And wow, Rogue back again. Ace, king, and now pocket aces. And she comes for a third time with a flat. And Wendy with the ace, king. Ace, king. That's a good point, Nepal. We actually do still have those custom buttons. They're on our normal tables. I'm not sure why they're not using one on the stream. So Wendy going to come with 40 on the flop here as the C-bet. She's got 2 overs and a gut shot. Mary with a flush draw. Rogue with a pair of aces, excuse me. And we're off to a 3-way turn. He gives Mary a pair to go with her flush draw. So now another 5 could also be good for her. And it's going to be Rogue betting 40 after Wendy checks. Mary calls the 40, getting a really good price here. And this pot is huge, guys. We're up to a $260 pot. And you see Rogue looking across. She checks, and Mary, oh, she loves to see it. Heart on the river. She does just check it back on the paired board, maybe concerned about facing a full house or a bigger flush. So very friendly check back there. Check out our V-pips, guys. This is some good action right here. And Mary scoops in another big pot. That's got to get her up there in contention for the chip lead. Nice stack, Miss Mary. Or should I say, Miss Mary blow pop.
I'm a Mino Sabo kid. I'm a Mino Sabo kid, girls. What is this? Mino Sabo. What the fuck? Mino Sabo kid. I know, right? Okay, let me tell you what a Mino Sabo kid is. A Mino Sabo kid is like a Mexican kid that doesn't know. And when you say Mino Sabo, Mino Sabo, yeah, I don't know, yeah. My dildo over there does not know what the fuck is happening. He does not have my back. Should I have used lube on you? If I had used lube on you, maybe you would let me slide in there. Right?
I had tripped sevens and I had a seven in my hand and there's two sevens.
No, I'm saying, but earlier.
I am D-less.
Yeah. Nice chip count for Miss Mary. Back. Sorry, boys. Was out for just a second. Just checking in on the game and seeing how long they're going to go here. I'm probably going to be with you for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to wrap it up. And I think they're just going to keep playing out there. But, yeah, we're rolling up on 4 hours here. And Miss Lauren all in with the straight. And I think going to get all folds. Pretty scary to be ripping it in with the straight when there's 4 hearts out there, but she does manage to get it through.
Okay, Miss Chanaconda. I'm
What area of town do you live in?
because you're Anaconda. Huh?
What part of town do you live
Dallas.
in? Dallas? I'm in Oak Cliff.
Me
It's
too.
35.
Where?
I'm off Hampton and Jefferson. Hampton and Marvin, right past Jefferson.
Oh, okay. I'm on
I'm in Midland myself.
Chanaconda coming back later in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
By Winwood.
Nepal, I love the idea. I'm definitely going to put it forward and see what they say. But I bet that one will have to go through the big dog before it gets approved. So probably not going to happen tonight, but that just gives you something to come back for next time. And check it out. You're the #1 commenter right now. I think you stole that spot recently. So that means that you're entitled to a free hour anyway.
Who the fuck raised the straddle? Wait, what's your name?
And daily membership.
Wait, what was her name again? Bailey T's on your knees.
Rogue bumping it up in the straddle here. A little frisky play with the Jack Deuce.
Okay, T's on your knees.
Bunch of callers.
Okay, Miss T's on your knees.
And we're going to take a 6-way flop here. Who has all the equity? Piper with all the equity. Interesting. Look at that, guys. When it's 6 ways, the top ace jack only with 20%. And it's Piper with the flush draw that's scooping in the bulk of the equity. Very interesting how that works out. Because any heart is just like a dagger to everyone else. So that flush draw actually just a total killer versus the top. But you see, as they eliminate other players from the field, that the ace jack starts to catch up, and then take the lead. Piper turns a gut shot to go with her hand here. $50. She's not going anywhere. Now there's $200 in the pot. Wendy bets 100, and oh my goodness, guys, are we about to see the play of the night? I'm pretty sure what we just saw right there was a bet for 100 and then a raise all in for 160 with the missed flush draw, which is a very, very interesting play if you think your opponent might have ace high and be bluffing with perhaps a missed flush draw themselves, and that you might have some fold equity. I mean, how strong do you look when your opponent bets 100 into 200 and then you rip it for 150? I mean, you look like you got the nuts every time. But Wendy, who has top there, feeling pot committed, she's not folding for $50 more. And that was a wild hand that just ballooned out of nowhere right there. And a big pot for Wendy. Congratulations. Looks like the ladies are taking one more shot here. This is 15 minutes ago, so I say at least one more. And we're just going to run a couple of more hands with you guys, and they have actually still been out there on the floor playing and logging the action tracker for us. But we are going to wrap up the stream in the booth here. After we play another hand or two. And we will be back with you with this same ladies night, ladies 1-1 game next Thursday at 8 p.m. And I believe the plan is to be back with David's game on Monday for some deep stack, no limit action. There's Mara Chu, who you heard in the booth earlier, sipping on her drink down there. Been a tough night for her on the table, but she's had a good time. And she's got a couple of toys to take home for herself to put in her toy box. Piper makes 2 pair and gets one back after she takes a tough loss on that previous hand. And Let's go one more here, guys. Check out Miss Mary stack up to 850 bucks. Big stack poker. Remember, this is a 200 cap buy-in game, and congratulations to Miss Mary for being our big winner of the night. I see what you did there, Nepal. I'm kind of digging it. That was pretty quick. Maybe you should have just put the parentheses around box, though. Three eights on the flop. This is an interesting hand to finish the night with here. Let's see who wants it. Turn is a king for Piper. Gives her a stranglehold on this hand. Looks like Poison's got her toys out as well, but more like toys for children instead of toys for big girls. All right, let's do one more. That hand was too small. Nepal bragging about the yearly membership and the hours. Nice, bro. All right, one more hand for the boys. Let's see it. Nice, good one. Wendy with the kings. Could this be the last hand of the night? Piper wants to battle. She's in there with the ace-8. Miss Lauren dipped out, so we are down to 8-handed here. And Piper outflops Wendy. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Wendy's going to keep firing, and she comes big, 30 into 34. She wants to see where she's at. Piper not folding for one bet. I mean, one bet right here is kind of scary, honestly. You come with 25, or I thought that was 30, but come with 25. That's pretty scary. Piper just going to lead on the turn to set her own price. Looks like she's coming with 25 as well. And Wendy just snap raises. Goodness. And Piper snap calls, and we are off to a river here. And now Piper with the trip aces. Going to set her own price again at 25. And Wendy just going to call this time. And throw it in the muck. Oh, can't be happy to see the ace-8 offsuit get her. Wow, my goodness, guys. And I think that we're going to wrap it on that one. Good hand to finish the night. Very interesting. And I want to thank all of you guys for hanging tough with us. Napa, Benji, thank you guys for being active in the chat. Really enjoyed the banter. Can't wait to do it again. I love being on the mic here. We're going to get some partners in here on the mic so we can have 2 in the booth. And get even more interaction with you guys. But really enjoyed that. And looks like Benji, you took over the #1 spot right here before we close this out. So come to the room. Tell him you finished with the #1 commenter and that you need 1 hour. And we'll see what we can get it for you. All right. And Crypto as well. Thank you for being here. Had a lot of you popping in throughout the night, but yeah, I had a great time, guys, and I hope you did as well. Sorry it got a little raunchy. It's got to be a little fun after watching all of those mundane poker streams to finally see something a little spicy. And yeah, thanks a lot for being here, guys. I had a good time. I'll be back with you next week for Ladies Night on Thursday at 8 p.m. And looking forward to joining you then. And thanks a lot, guys. We will catch you in the next one.